And we are live. We are live. Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Beast Talk. I'm Maurice Speaks, aka Speaks the Beast. Tonight we got Rez Wolf in the house and we got Jay Ice in the house.
What up?
If at
Yes,
any
sir.
moment, yes sir, yes sir, let them in, let them in. If at any moment, any of you guys watching, got a comment, leave a comment in the comment section. We will post your comment on the screen. We will address your comment or your question. If at any moment you want to join the panel, go ahead and say the word. We will drop the link in the chat, and you can click on that link and join the panel. Another thing, this is not an echo chamber. We don't expect y'all to agree with us. We're not going to agree with each other on some of these topics, but we're here to get to the bottom of this thing, bridge the gap, and come up with solutions to the problems that we have in the world, also in the dating world, relationship world, the marriage world, right? We're here to talk about all these things and get to the bottom of it. And we're here to give our perspectives on it. So feel free to join the conversation. Welcome to an episode of Beast Talk. We appreciate y'all for tapping in. If at any moment while you're watching this video, if you hear something you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Also, remember to share this video. Share this with your family and friends because we don't want to be successful by ourselves. Fellas, what it do? What it do?
What's up, man?
What's going on?
Word, word, word. All right, cool, man. Let's get this show rocking, man. Let's get this show rocking. I want to begin with the icebreaker. The icebreaker. You all familiar with the Shannon Sharp situation? If you're not, let me break it down. So I believe it was last week. Shannon Sharp somehow on his Instagram live, um, there was sounds of him having sex with a lady, and you can hear all types of things in the video. I don't have the video, but you can go look it up for yourself. But some people are saying it was staged. Some people are saying that there was rumors that he might be gay. So he might have staged this so people would get away from that idea. Um, he's saying that it was real. He's saying that by that being leaked, he lost a lot of endorsements. He lost out on making millions of dollars with certain people and companies and that things of that sort. Um, what do you guys think? The whole Shannon Sharp debacle, and we'll start with you first, Rez. Do you think that that was real, staged? Do you think it was a publicity stunt? Do you think it was smart on his behalf done? I mean, what are your raw thoughts about that?
He more worried about his ego and trying to prove people wrong than actually
Okay.
being real with himself. Because I'm not saying he is gay, but
Okay.
it's stupid. Like like I know, like if you've been in the game for a while, and you become successful, for a guy, anything emasculating, they're gonna throw it out there at some point, especially if you
Right.
associated with the higher up. So he should have known that, as he should have been primed, a little bit more primed for that than to be going out here doing shit. Because let's be real, man. Like, okay, when I go live on a motorcycle, I have to hit a couple buttons to go live. Like, it's not,
Right.
I don't, I gotta set stuff up a certain way. Like, you ain't hitting the live, you ain't hitting the live and then go live now and then phone
Right.
fall on the floor. You know what I mean? Like, only way
Yeah.
I could say that wasn't set up is if she did it and threw the phone.
Right.
But you know what I mean? Like, but that's not her phone.
Right.
But that's that's
Right.
where that's where problems come in when like people ain't they're not focusing on the task or the purpose, their whole purpose of what they're doing, what their crafts are. They're focused more on what people think about 'em.
Okay, I got you. You got anything on that, Ice?
I mean, I hope it was an accident, but I do think if it was intentional, I do think it was probably had to do with people calling him gay. I'm one of those people that think he is into men. Like
Okay.
just
Mhm.
watching him the way he moves and everything, like he a little suspect. I ain't gonna lie,
I got some homegirls named Shay Shay.
but yeah,
Right. That whole name is
he was
crazy.
like one of
Let's
them
keep it
dudes
100.
he one of them dudes in the locker room that always want to smack you on your ass for some reason,
Okay.
Mhm.
talking about good job.
Right,
but
right, right, right.
it's a shame though if it was staged. Like, damn, bro, you had to take it there. Like you had to go that low just to prove a point. Like he should. At the
Right.
end of the day, you shouldn't care what other people think or got to say, especially if you're doing stuff on the internet as a job. So it is
Successfully.
what it is. Yeah, successfully
Successfully.
at that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you fellas, man. Yeah, I didn't, at first I see a lot of people on the internet talking about it. And I what's up, Matt? What's good with your big dog? Yeah, I didn't really look into it at first. I'm just like, okay, whatever, no big deal. So then I kind of heard it and I'm like, okay, it don't sound bad, sound like he's doing his thing. So I'm like, okay, cool. And I thought nothing of it, but and then like Rez mentioned, like when you go live, you have to um you have to do a lot. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
You have to, I think it's 4 or 5 commands.
Right.
And so I was when I kind of looked and I said, you know what, that's right. Yeah, you don't accidentally go live. It's one thing to butt dial somebody. You
Hmm.
see what I'm saying? But after that, it's like, okay, that's a call. But to go live on any platform, there's like I said, at least 3 or 4 commands, and sometimes even 5. So when I kind of put that together, I said, yeah, he would have had to have done that. Then people also pointed out how the sound was clear on the video. Like it wasn't like distorted, like it was from a lot
yeah,
10 feet away and nothing like that.
Hmm.
Nah, it was like the phone was like put right beside their heads or something, or somewhere right there in the midst of it all. Hell, it might even have microphones on. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
he had some of
But,
them mics from the studio.
yeah.
Oh, this nigga
Yeah.
shit.
hey, but
You know what I'm
watch it be
saying?
a sex tape release. And they make
Uh-huh.
millions of dollars off of sex tapes. What was somebody in there filming it too? It just ain't came out yet.
Right. You're right, right, right. So
That's
yeah, I'm
crazy.
like, man, they lay that thing out perfectly, you know what I'm saying? So you can hear everything clear and
He
yeah,
sound
and
like you remember that part of the Waited to Excel movie where the dude was on top of Whitney Houston and he was growling and she was
yeah,
like, "Girl, huh?" Like he started
yeah,
growling, using a
yeah,
toothbrush
yeah,
and everything. That's what it
yeah.
sounds like.
So
It's
yeah,
stupid,
so
man.
I think yeah, and I think even the point of him saying like, well, I wouldn't do all this to prove that I ain't gay and this and that. And when you think about it, I think somebody would because you got to think Shannon Sharp, he already got millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
got money, so I don't think it's too far away for him not to do that because he got millions. So even if he lose some deals or some people complain or he might lose the job on ESPN or whatever, he got his own platform and he
And
killing them in views. I mean, he's at the
and that
top of
don't
the food chain.
and that don't prove
What's up,
nothing
bro?
because he could be
What's
bisexual.
good, bro?
Right.
Yeah.
And
It
that's what
don't
He
I
it don't
still
think.
be
prove
by.
nothing. It proves
Right,
nothing. It just
Right.
proved that
right,
you possibly like both. You know.
right,
So
right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, but he was trying to so hard to prove that, and I was like, yeah, he. And then too, they point this out too. If you watch him and Ocho Cinco, they got the podcast at night. You
they
know,
keep trying to save face.
yeah, and two, they was on there laughing and joking about it. And he said Cat Williams called him and said, "Guess what, Shay? You ain't gay today." You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So, so they was on there cracking jokes about it, like kind of upping him, patting him on the back. So it's
Yeah,
like, nah, if
man.
it was truly an accident, like you gonna sweep that under the rug.
It's,
You
you
ain't
know,
gonna
Yeah.
really lean into it. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Anytime somebody like, for instance, when Steve Harvey would go through his little, because they all gonna go through something that's
Right.
gonna explode in the news. Whenever that would happen, he would mention it, but it was never like, I'm gonna keep going with it. It's like
Right.
we're gonna go
Yeah,
focus
yeah.
on business because we don't want this to be the main topic. This is one of my
Right.
negatives. I don't want to keep
Uh-huh.
bringing this up.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he trying to prove a point.
Yep.
Yeah. Cause like I said, he leaned into it, and again, he ain't hurting for no money. So I don't see him looking at it like, oh well, I'm gonna lose money if I do that. Nah, you know what
No,
I'm
he wasn't
saying?
thinking about that. He asked a couple people too in his circle, "What you think? What you think?" You know, he old. He old on technology.
Oh, right. Yeah,
He old on technology. He ain't think like, oh wait, we younger than him that we could pick up on certain stuff and be
right,
like and tell like when it was intentional or it wasn't like an accident.
right.
He didn't
Uh-huh.
he didn't think that through good.
And it's a shame, man, because if you buy, like, why not just admit it? I think he's bi. I think he really is bi. He's into men and women.
Yeah, actually get more
But
followers.
if that's who you are, just admit it. Just say, yeah, this is who I am. Like,
Yeah, they
He'll
bro,
got some.
actually get more. He'll actually get more attention.
That's
right.
what somebody else
Exactly.
said. They said his platform will go bigger, but I don't know. I don't think so. I think people.
You don't think so?
I think people will go away from him though. The straight people.
You
I
think
think
so?
there's a lot of people out there that's like, man, I ain't effing with him. You
Well,
know, and I think,
like I'm straight, right? So that didn't
yeah.
never, being that Ellen, Ellen is still entertaining, right? She's funny. She's not just a host on a show.
Hmm.
She a lesbian, but I mean, like, so I think a lot of times it just come
But
down to the
guess what?
talent.
There's a difference though. You're comparing apples to oranges. You want to know
But
why?
you saying because you saying because she's a woman and I'm a man?
Exactly. 100%. In this country, it's more acceptable to be a gay woman than it is to be a gay man. You see what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
you're right,
Okay,
Moy,
I
but
got
it's
one for you.
Yeah,
2024.
I got one for
I
you.
hear you.
I got one for you. Have you
uh,
ever have you ever noticed how lyrical and dynamic Tyler the Creator is? I'm not a huge fan, but I
yeah,
can't deny the talent. You know what I'm saying? Man,
yeah,
hey, he's pretty damn good.
yeah.
He's pretty good. And I'm saying I'm using that as an example because he a guy. Like you was saying,
Hmm.
like the Ellen thing was a little bit different, but
Yeah.
yo, if you really talented, all of that outweigh all
But
of that.
yeah,
You
you're
know?
naming exceptions. I mean, you naming exceptions. I
I mean, I'll
mean,
still watch him. I watch the show. If he said he was bi,
Yeah, if
hell,
he
if he
still
said he
got
was gay,
interesting topics and it's not
right?
if it's not based
I
completely off
wouldn't.
of his
You wouldn't.
sexuality,
No. See, I wouldn't watch it no more.
you wouldn't.
No. No, I wouldn't watch them. Hold that thought real quick. Matt
Damn,
comes in
cuz.
saying Sean Diddy and Jeffrey Epstein wants to see that client list. So he's saying, they interested. Yeah, hey, you already know, Matt. Matt says, I don't care if you're gay, just don't take my guns away. Yeah, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it ain't.
Ain't gonna
Big Bro
happen.
came in and said, fellas, what's up, bro? What's good with you?
What's up,
Yeah,
cuz?
but like I was saying, yeah, I wouldn't I'm be honest, I wouldn't watch, man. I can't, hey, I don't want none of that to rub off. I don't want nothing to rub off on me,
Oh Lord.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I won't even watch.
I mean,
But
as
I'm
long as
a,
he's
I'm a,
not
I'm a
trying,
old school. I'm old school. I'm traditional
Well,
though.
I
You know what I'm
mean,
saying?
well, I
but he
mean,
ain't got to try to push the lifestyle on you.
yeah.
Yeah, but I
So
feel like he is by being in a public eye. That's kind of how I
Oh, okay.
feel. You see what
I
I'm
Okay.
don't
saying? You
know.
got teens watching. They gonna think that's cool. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know because we all like Cash Money, and that's like one of the gayest. That's
Nah,
one
but
of the
they not
gayest record
openly.
labels.
They not. But they not coming
Oh,
out saying they gonna be that
is
way.
that? Yeah, but come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? They not out there. I mean, you had to dig to find out. You know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta dig to find that out. That ain't really
We
out there
like with who? Dig with who? They kissing each
with the
other in the mouth.
as far as with cash money. Yeah.
You know,
Uh
Weezy F baby.
yeah. Okay, well this is a perfect time to segue. Diddy. Let's talk about Diddy.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Diddy. P. Diddy arrested. What do you guys? I don't know if you guys have been following, but what are your thoughts on that? P. Diddy gets arrested. Uh, this he tried to post bail, but they didn't allow it. You know what I'm saying? So I think they found out that within his operation or within his team, he was doing more. What's up, Georgia Peach? He was doing more as far as what they speculated originally. So I heard that there was some trafficking going on, right? Sex trafficking going on, and they decided to really go after him this time. You guys got any thoughts on that, especially after the whole Cassie situation? So I think with that one, it was outside of the statute of limitation. So I guess it happened so long ago or something like that that they couldn't really
Well, see, it's
do nothing,
already been
even though they
settled
had.
too.
Huh? Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So do you guys have any thoughts on the Diddy?
I was wondering
Or
why. I was wondering why baby oil had went up so high, and I couldn't, but
oh yeah, that's right. uh,
um,
yeah.
no, I can't say this. I'm glad Suge ain't in there by himself. But no,
Okay. Okay.
aside of that, what was I getting at? Oh, the sex trafficking part, right? Because if that's what it
Yeah.
is, like what we got to realize is a lot of things is classified as sex trafficking. Because
Yeah, I found that out today.
the
Yeah.
first thing that we think about when they say sex trafficking with R. Kelly
Yeah.
or like Diddy or a lot of other people, the first thing we
Right.
think about is women being kidnapped and taken to another country or being sold
Right.
for sex. That's not
hmm
necessarily. I'm not defending him, but
Okay.
that's not necessarily what happens a lot of times. So even with
Right.
Vince McMahon, that's another one. Vince McMahon, he ain't running the WWE now.
Right.
It was for the same reasons though. So a lot of times they could be bribing somebody through
Right.
sex and money, contracts, anything like that can be considered sex trafficking. It doesn't excuse what they're doing, but I'm not gonna go
Right.
out here and I'm not gonna make people like him and R. Kelly or whoever else out to where people thinking they're kidnapping people and selling it. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Right. Right.
So
Right. Yeah.
it's so many things that can be considered sex trafficking. It's just like if you get caught knocking your girl waistline crooked at the beach,
Yeah.
they're gonna put you on the sex offenders list.
Really?
They
Yeah,
can.
in public. Yeah,
Yeah.
public.
So that's what I'm saying. But you on record, it's gonna look like you mess with underage or you're a pervert, you're a pervert pedophile. But really it could have been something as simple as you got caught getting it in the truck or outside in the public or you know what I mean? Indecent
Yeah.
exposure.
And they'll
So
get you for that.
so you gotta think about any like it's not always what it's like the charge is not always what it we perceived it to be.
Right.
But if they can get you for it, they're gonna they gonna get you for it. And don't get me wrong, I always thought Puff Daddy was a cupcake from the '90s, and it
Okay.
ain't just
Yeah.
because I put Death Row over Bad Boy. It's just
hmm
for one, his name Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
Two, him and Mace look pretty gay together. I'm sorry, like this. The it was a lot to him that was real, like just puffy,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
pretty puffy,
Yeah.
and
And Georgia Peach come in. She say, "What you doing? The dark will come to the light. And if you get caught, rain in public."
hey, all yeah, everything, even if it don't. even if it don't come to light, you still gonna pay for it. So it's God make you pay
Right.
for stuff that a lot of people might not even see, and you'll be
Yeah.
suffering for it. You could be suffering in the background over
Okay.
something that you did. He like targets you directly, like, oh no, you gonna suffer this in silence.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want nobody to even know this karma gonna hit you. The karma hits you in so many different ways. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, it
yeah,
can,
because I
man.
mean, you
Yes.
know, hey, it's
Yeah.
a wild
Prayers
situation,
for all parties involved, you know.
right?
Yeah,
So yeah.
P Diddy's done. It's over
Because
for him.
you know this affecting his
Mhm.
mom too.
Oh yeah.
It's affecting his mom too. His mama going through a whole lot.
Oh, I didn't hear nothing about that.
Yeah, it's of course it's stressing her out, but I mean, you know, she old too.
Oh, right, right, right,
A
right.
lot, it's a lot of stuff like it's not none of that excuses it, but the cause and effect. You gotta think about the shit that the people that it affects around you. You talking about people? He got people on payroll.
Right, right, right.
He
Yeah.
got family members that he taking care
Mhm.
of,
Yeah.
kids. You know,
Yes, yeah.
you got people that's probably real tight with him as friends, but
Right.
they can't have his back on this, especially when it's like
Yeah.
evidence clear as day.
Yeah, a lot of them might be going overseas. You ain't gonna get me. I mean, before because they
Man,
going after everybody eventually. Hey, you better move out the country. Hey, they can't get you yet. They be out of their jurisdiction.
who they
You know
gonna
what
get
I'm
after
saying?
Jay Z? Who they gonna go after Jay Z? 50 Cent? It ain't really many other people to go after that.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Like
don't
you
know about
talking as
that.
far as like no, as far as big moguls,
Yeah.
like big hip hop moguls or whatever, there ain't nobody else. You ain't gonna go after Master P. Master P ain't even revolving around the music industry right now.
Right. Right. Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
it's a lot of it's a lot of stuff going on right now. Like down here in Columbus, Georgia, they just had a big federal raid, arrested 100 and something people on drug trafficking and weapons charges. And then you got the Young Thug case where they're
Mm-hmm.
locking rappers up. You got P.
Oh
Diddy,
yeah.
you got R. Kelly. So
The Dame
everybody out
Dash is
there,
getting wiped
yeah,
out.
everybody out there that's doing something illegal, especially in Georgia. If you're doing something illegal, it's all about to come to a head, bro. Like
Does that mean that?
The feds are on
Uh,
it.
does that
Yeah,
mean that the culture is trash? Because we push these people up. You know, these are the people we
We
push
do.
up. Does that
We
mean the
push
culture
up
is trash?
right now. Yeah, because we're
yeah,
pushing selling bricks. We pushing catching
Yeah.
bodies. We
Okay.
pushing we pushing sex, indecent
Okay.
exposure. We pushing all that. Like it's gonna be hard for some of them to get for some of these dudes to get hard in the bedroom because that damn Victoria's Secret. Man ain't gonna do nothing in the bedroom. You might as well just go in the bedroom naked because you see it
Yeah.
every day. You see
Oh,
it
okay.
every
Good
day.
point. That's solid right there. That's solid.
Like
Yeah,
I
I
don't
like
even know
that.
like some women how you really can take them seriously when they
Hmm.
wearing like booty shorts and shit outside.
Yeah.
Like the culture is promoting all of this. You can go look at the reels right now. The reels is gone. I ain't gonna lie. One of my problems is that I looked at a couple of them, and then once you do that, they keep going. Like the
Oh, the
algorithm
real
keep.
stuff. Yeah.
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 I looked at one butt cheek. I looked at one butt cheek, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden,
I
I
was
got
wondering
all
why I kept having all these porn videos show up on my Facebook feed.
man. Oh,
Woo-wee.
so that's another
Child.
thing. Did you notice these? They got these.
I just looked at one.
They got one
Yes.
now where they redirect you to another website off of a post, and then they put the link in the comments.
Right.
Yep.
But they
They
won't. They don't always necessarily say what it is. But
Right.
they be
yep.
Right.
like,
Right.
"This is crazy." Link in the comments. Click on that and see what happens.
And Georgia
You know what
Peach.
I mean? Like it's wild now, but it desensitizes us a lot.
Yeah, it does. And Georgia Peach, she commented saying, "Sexy Red is trash." What y'all think about that?
Sexy Red right now is a reflection of the chicken heads we got in society now. Not, I'm not saying that all women are chicken heads. You know what I
Right.
mean? But I'm saying like
Uh-huh.
it's like something that's been going on for a long time, and the reason why it's so
Mm-hmm.
big right now is not just because the industry is pushing it, but it's something that's already been around.
Uh-huh.
These type of
Right.
women, we didn't seen them women by the church's chicken before. These shit ain't new. It's just
Yeah, yeah, right.
now it's just they gotta they gotta what am I looking for? They got like a
A
role model.
representative?
Yeah,
A
representative
representative.
for yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Mm-hmm.
now it's up front. And to be honest with you, she sound like delivery wise, a lot of
She can rap.
past, a lot of
She can
previous.
rap, huh?
Yeah, she can
Well,
rap.
she sounds like a lot of the previous crunk female rappers from
Okay.
the early
Yeah,
2000s.
You
If
mean
you
like
put
Lil
the
Kim and them? Or
nah, not lyricists. I
like
said
crime.
I said crunk artists. Like I know we from the south. Lot of them damn girls can't rap like that. I'm just be honest.
yeah,
Like they
yeah.
can't, But she kind of like the tone. It kind of sounds like something familiar, like early 2000s female crunk rapper in a group or whatever. The tone, but the sex symbol part of it is the
Yeah.
part that messes it up. Like that's the part that messes it up, and it's
She
Right,
just
crazy.
doing
right.
what sells. That's what
Yeah,
sells
it's
these days.
That's
Doing.
what
what
sells is
sells.
chicken head. Like
Yeah.
it's chicken head. This ain't new. It's
Right,
just they got their representative. You know.
right. Yeah.
But the more
Yeah.
trendy it get, the more it's gonna influence the inner chicken head of today's ladies too. So this
Right.
it's not good. But it's like that with guys too. It's like that with
Okay.
guys. So you know how we see all these I think we talked about this before. We see a lot of these rappers. I mean, a lot of these guys now they ODing over pills and stuff.
Yeah, I
Well,
see that. I
Future was
seen
talking
that.
about Percocets and didn't even pop pills.
No, he
You know what
said
I
he
mean?
ain't
And I'm like,
did
that's
none. Yeah.
look
He's
what you
selling trash
influencing,
to
yo.
the culture. Yep. He
Yeah,
putting
look what you
toxicity in the
influencing.
culture. Yep.
You don't
He
even do
sure
it,
did.
and you basically
Yep.
making
And
people,
pushing it.
you
And
influencing people to do it.
yeah. And they
Now they
buying
dying,
into it. They eating it up. Yeah, and now they dying. Yeah.
and now they
I
dying.
mean, yeah. So yeah. You saying right now the culture is trash.
Yeah,
You
drill
know,
music. Drill music was
drill
based
music.
off of
Yeah.
rapping off of catching bodies. Now they really like just
Right.
killing each other.
Right. Right. Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
They
I
just
think. I think at the end of the day, though, we gotta take responsibility for our own actions. Like, yeah, the music has an influence, but
Hmm.
at the end of the day, if you're doing something you know ain't right, you shouldn't be
Right.
doing it. I don't care what music you listening to.
that's a
So,
fact. But
Right.
the sheep numbers are way bigger than the wolves numbers. You know what I mean? So there's
Okay.
way
Yeah. True
more.
that.
So like if they influencing more people to do bad shit, the sheep are gonna. There's way more sheep than it is wolves. That's just how it goes. So
Right.
um,
if you start seeing this stuff happening, it's gonna be you're gonna see it happening to the followers.
Right. So
That's
Georgia
not
Peach comes in. Go ahead. You good?
that don't excuse you know you not thinking for yourself. But we know how trends go. Trends hit the sheep first.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. That's a fact. Yeah. She's saying that they keep promoting promoting being a hoe.
Yep.
So Peach. So Georgia Peach, what you think? What are some solutions? I know you on, obviously you're on Facebook and you see a lot of posts, you see a lot of statuses, you see a lot of people, or mainly females, sharing certain memes and things of that nature. What are some solutions? Do you think that many of those posts are toxic and people are buying into it? Should people change what they post? What do you think as far as a lot of women who post a lot of things on these just in the news feed, and it's no good. You know what I'm saying? You might see me going back and forth in the comments with certain people or different people. I really don't care. I always put my 2 cents in there. But what are some solutions to get to I guess to get people away from promoting that, from being a hoe or hoe culture or whatever. Peach, I see you in the comments. What are some solutions in your mind? Another thing, let's segue into the next part of the icebreakers. So when it comes to being online, people's online presence, as we talk about social media and all this other stuff, um, are people who they really are online, or are they really who they are in person? Like, what are you guys' thoughts on that? Is a person who they really are online, or are they who they are when you meet them in person or you see them in person?
You gotta I do not gauge people online no more. I learned
Okay.
that because I done been I'm not even gonna say catfish. Is where
Uh-huh.
you
Yeah,
see
baby.
because sometimes you see them in person and they look good like with the makeup on the same way they did online, but you didn't see them that day when they ain't have no damn makeup on. And shit, I call that like getting tilapia because you know tilapia fish that ain't real. That ain't. I don't
Oh yeah,
think I think
tilapia.
I think I think the real like you really don't know how somebody is, and if you can run into them at Food Line and it don't really match who they are. If you can run into them at their job, um, out and about running errands, and I ain't just talking about physical, but I mean like exactly how they live versus
Yeah.
what they post, because a lot of people only post when they're going somewhere, you know, when they've accomplished something, which ain't nothing wrong with that. But sometimes you gotta really be like, you gotta realize there's more to their life than what they posting. You know,
Okay.
I post a lot of crazy shit. I just like to mess with people. But
Yeah.
at the same time, a lot of stuff I try to make sure a lot of stuff that I post is kind of congruent with how I live.
Okay.
I don't care if it's the bikes, the cars, the exercise, and the podcast stuff, the health, any of that. But at the same time, you got to be realistic. Like you got to know that people everyday life is not social media. Now
Okay.
you got to be mindful of it though, because social media is a part of your identity now. To the world,
Right.
it's like a resume. You
Yeah.
got to be careful with that resume.
Right. Right. I'm with
Yeah,
it. What you got on that ice?
I would say like 99%, 99.9% of social media, people on social media is not how they are in real life.
Okay.
I
Is
don't
that
know.
who they
Pe-
are though? That's the question. Is that who they are? So that's a
no,
different. That's kind of different.
no, yeah,
That's
no,
not who they.
absolutely not. Like,
Okay.
okay, if you're talking about who they are as a person, I
Hmm.
would say 100% of the time is different.
It's not.
Um,
It's not who they are.
no, not at all.
Okay.
Because like Raz said, you looking at a snapshot in time of that
Hmm.
moment. Um, like even like catfishing, and when it comes to women, like they might they might look good on social media and they might look good in person, but personality wise, she's a horrible person. Like she could
Okay.
be a 10, but she really trash.
Yeah.
Um, and then like a lot of the realest people I've ever met in my life, some of the best people were not even on social media. Don't even have a social media account.
Right. But don't get
Um,
too far away from the question. The question is, if for the ones who do have a social media account,
okay,
is that who they are? But you're saying that that's not who these people are. Who they are
Mm,
online and
nah,
okay.
I believe like a
not at
post,
all.
like you said about the snapshot.
Hmm.
That snapshot could be about their real life. Like, okay, I'm gonna take Maury for instance, right? Of
Yeah.
course, I know him, but I can honestly say, like, if I look on social media and it's a snap of him with his kids, or he's walking, or he's exercising, or he's showing something he did with his truck or his car, or he's walking with his wife. You know, it is
Yeah.
that's him.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not gonna say that, but I mean like to really, really know somebody on a daily basis. I get that part, but I do believe that a lot of people do really post like exactly how they live, but you're
Okay.
not gonna get the
Okay.
exact. You ain't gonna get every nook and cranny of that person now. But
Okay.
you know, that don't necessarily mean it's gonna be fake, like a fake
Okay.
image.
But
But a lot of people do have a fake image. I
Okay.
just don't think 99%.
Oh, okay. It ain't 99. You saying it ain't
No, I don't
99?
think it's
No, that's
99.
too high. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
way too high.
I think it's 99, bro. Like here's the thing, because
Not an echo
Yeah.
chamber.
Yeah, that's
here's
right. Yeah, that's right.
the thing.
Yeah.
Talking about, you mentioned taking a picture with your kids. Men who abuse their kids take pictures with
Oh,
them.
they do the same thing. Oh, okay. I see
Like
what you're saying.
you never really know somebody, bro. Just looking at a picture, you never really know. Like
Not
it
completely.
might it might look like you might be looking at a family man online and
Yeah.
somebody that has a
Yeah, see, but
perception that they're a good person.
that doesn't mean that it's fake though. That just means that there are some people who do that.
Oh, I
You know what I
see.
mean? So
Okay.
that doesn't necessarily mean so like going back to him, right? You
Yeah.
said that, but he's not. That's not him.
Well, he's the
Right.
1%.
Yeah. Oh, he's the
I
only
said
1%.
99%.
So
I
he the
said
1%.
99%. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I ain't never met judging somebody based on their Facebook page or social media. I ain't never been right. I've never been right.
Oh, okay. Never been right.
I've
Yeah.
never been right.
Let me do
That
this real
takes
quick.
time.
So Georgia Peach come in saying that um, what I post is not who I am. And she says, I think Facebook is just for entertainment. And she says, I love joking around, but my life is not what I post. So let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and break this down. So it's one thing to post certain things, and it's another thing. Like how you got women
Memes.
like memes, yeah. So you got that. You got women like Beyonce. You got women like Ciara. You got women like Cardi B, right? So these
Hmm.
are women who are married, but they push out music that promote like single women,
Yeah.
independent, blah 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 blah. But it's like, nah, but y'all living. So it's one thing to put out the music because you're promoting millions of people to buy that, and you're putting out music that they're gonna lean into and say, all right, cool, right? You speaking to their issues in life. You relating to what they got going on, right? So when it comes to post online and people commenting in the comment section and stuff like that, I'm gonna say that all of y'all are wrong. All of y'all are wrong. I think that what someone posts and who they are online, that's exactly who they are. Now,
Oh.
here's the truth, because think about it like this. Check this out. So hear me out. Hear me out.
I got
Humor
to think
me.
about this.
Yeah. So here I come.
I don't know, man. I
So
posted.
so
I posted a picture
all
about a. I posted a picture about a guy with a thong looking out the window, calling the neighbors weird. That's not me. I'm telling you. I ain't on
I
the
hear
thong in
you.
my
I
Imagine
hear
you
life.
you.
in the picture.
But hold on. Hold on. Let me go. So let me go. So here's the thing. I think that who people are online, that is exactly who they are. Now, in real life, they might know better, or they
Hmm.
might move a certain way, or they might know I need to move this way to get the best results out of other people, out of life, whatever the case may be.
Hmm.
But I think when people are online and they're in the comments typing hard and talking junk, or they out here putting out crazy, wild videos, extreme stuff, I think that's exactly who they are. You see what I'm saying? Because they're
So,
free.
so you saying
To
basically
me,
I'm a
right?
joking type of person, not so much of literally
Yes,
exactly
yes,
what it was
that
put.
is who you are. Like you want to have fun, you want to joke,
Yeah.
you want to get people a reaction out of people. Like just like people who post and people who ratchet online. Let's say they ratchet.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're right.
That is
You're right.
who they are. Now they might
Oh
clean it
boy.
up when you meet them in person. They might clean it up. just like for example, you have a lot of people who like say talk junk, say they'll fight you, they'll kill you, they'll shoot you. They doing all this talking online, like they talking junk
Mhm.
about you, your mama, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whoever. They talking all that smack. That's who they really are. Now, when they see you, that might change. They might be like, I don't want no smoke.
But if
But
they could, if they felt
if
that they
they
physically
could,
could, they would.
exactly. So that is who they are. Now they might hit reality might kick in. They might say, "Oh man, I'm tripping. I'm about to get my butt whooped." But
All right, shit.
if given
Pastor,
you see what
preach,
I'm saying?
pastor. Okay.
If given an opportunity, that is exactly who you are. Because now you free. Nobody can't stop you. You in your own room. You in your mama basement. You wherever you at. Can't nobody put hands on you. So you're gonna release whatever feelings you got, whatever you gotta say, whatever lifestyle you really want to live. You're gonna live it online. That's who you want to be. But then people start checking receipts. Oh man, this man ain't got no money, or man, he
Mm,
don't take care of his kids, or he don't do
mm.
this, he don't do that, or she don't do this, she don't do that, or she ain't about that life. Yeah, she was showing all them naked pictures doing that. I pulled up on her. She wasn't trying to do nothing. She was scared.
Oh
You
man,
know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
that's
So,
man,
so
man.
it's a lot of different things. So it's like online, that's who you wish you was. That's who you
Yeah,
really are, really. But in person, it's
you
like
might
you
not
ain't got
have
the
developed it.
guts.
You might not have
Huh?
developed it yet, or you want to develop yourself into that, but you haven't reached it.
Right.
So
Right.
with that being said,
That still sounded
if
fake
you
though.
look at it, if you look at it
Checkmate,
that
huh?
way,
It can be looked at
Huh?
two ways. That
yeah.
can be
Yeah.
looked at
But
two ways
Yeah.
because
but one
there's some
thing's
fakery to that too.
but one thing's for sure, either I'm right or Maury's right. Like there's no in between. If that's the
Right.
case, there's no in between.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay. So okay,
'Cause-
yeah, because you say you 99 on the other end.
yeah.
yeah, so he
Like
said
there's no in between.
99%. He said, but you know what? Life ain't never left or right though.
Yeah. Yeah. So Jason, you wrong. I told you y'all wrong, man. Somebody who they are online, that's who they are.
Oh,
That's who they
Yeah,
are.
I could be wrong. If you look at it that way, I could be wrong.
Yeah, that's who they are. It's the same thing with the money conversation. We talked about the money one before, and I said, and you guys can answer this again if you want to. I said, is someone truly who they are when they get money, or is that a change version? Did they
so
change
yeah,
because they got the
we
money?
we agreed on that because they just it's just
Well, yeah,
amplified. It's just
yes.
amplified. Yeah, they
Did you answer that one, Ice?
I don't think so. What was the question again? Do they
So the
change when they
question
get
is,
money?
do people change when they get money, or do they become more of who they are?
No, I think they become more of who they are.
right.
I mean,
Okay, so we all agree.
there might be
Mm,
some people that actually change, but
okay.
yeah, it's some. It's
Give an example of a change.
like if you just get a lot of money all of a sudden, you might change your lifestyle, the way you eating, the way you living. Um, like you might start working out more just to get in shape because you don't have to work all day. So now you got more time to work out.
But that was
But
Like
kind
then
of
I
in your
would
mind
argue that's
already.
more of who you are.
Yeah,
I
you was
would argue that's
already.
who you are. You just couldn't do it. You see
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
that's
okay,
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
guess.
Like you just if you
Uh
wanted to
huh.
party and go crazy, now you got the
Uh huh.
means to do it. You just weren't
Right.
doing
Mm-hmm.
it before. If you was a
Yep.
faithful man before, but in your mind, your fantasy was
Yeah, now you're gonna
to
do it.
knock waistlines cricket all over the place.
And that's a
Once
big
you
one
get
right there.
rich, once you
Yeah,
get
that's a
rich,
big one. Uh huh.
you're gonna be tricking so hard,
Yes.
Yeah,
boy.
you.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
And that it saddens me because you have a lot of men who do get that money. What are you talking about? Celebrities and athletes,
Hmm.
and they will not settle down. These are guys that got good stuff going for themselves. You're like, I know you getting women. I know the women hollering at you, but they find every excuse in the book why not to settle down. Oh man, this one right here, man. Yeah, her pinky toenail too long, or this one over
Yeah.
here. All these crazy excuses, and it's
But
like, bro, like you got women you can bond with.
you
Go
know
ahead.
that gets old with a same person. It gets old, like, cause you know, a sane person after a while, they get used to those possessions. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Like I used to want a house growing up, a house, a pickup truck. I realized all of them the same. I got my dream car. I realized most cars it's gonna start feeling like a video game. I
Right.
realized when I got to the point where I could get in the bedroom with attractive women, it started to get easy. I started getting
Right.
numb to it, but then it started getting
Oh.
old. My standards changed. You know,
Okay.
like it's like you kind of like if you really got a conscience, it kind of so it don't really matter. It don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter how attractive you is. If you got a head on your shoulders, there's a lot of super rich people now. They only dealing with one woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not saying it was always like that, but
Oh.
once they
Yeah.
realize a lot of them once they realize that it ain't even worth the hassle, or they or their penis don't work as good no more, so they really don't have they ain't got no choice.
Right.
You know,
Right.
after a while they just life will humble you, man. Life will have you
Right.
realizing this ain't even what it's all about. You know,
Yeah.
you
I mean, you spot on.
yeah, that's how it is.
My bad. I say, yeah, you spot on. Hold on one second. Georgia Peach come in. She said, "What is reality? I support being strong. I think you're wrong." So she's probably talking about me. I was wrong when I said that I think online is who you really are. Um, but yeah, I think who you are online, that's who you really are. That's who you really are. That's why, and listen, as I say this, ladies, y'all need to be careful with what y'all posting.
Yeah, I
Y'all
didn't.
think like y'all, I see so many of y'all women get on here and y'all try to flip the script and say, "Oh, this is just for fun. Don't take it seriously." Nah, we ain't trying to hear that. When we see what we see on here, we taking that thing at face value. We
I
ain't
take a
gonna take
lot.
that as no joke. Like, oh yeah, she posting this. Oh, don't. No, we like
Like I
knock
don't
off. Don't fool with her like that.
I don't take it word for word, but
Yeah.
I pay attention to personality traits.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's something to think about. And look, um, she's saying she's saying that she disagreed with you.
Yeah.
Um, I hope her name Georgia Peach on there. I hope that goes with. I hope she actually got one in real life.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Hey.
if she agree
Oh,
with
that's
you, and then the name is Georgia Peach.
yeah.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing, lady. I'm just playing.
Yeah. She said people love to judge. Uh, yeah. But yeah, that's cool, guys. So cool, man. Let's go ahead and
What's the next
let's
run on?
segue into the good stuff. So as we segue, a lot of people. Let me see what we got here. All right, let's tap into this one. So as we all know, a lot of times we hear where men offer a lot of grace, right? Can be bonded with a woman. She may not do this, she may not do that, and we like, okay, cool, right? She ain't hitting all the check marks. We like, cool. Like you said before, Rez, men look to qualify, women look to disqualify. So with this whole lack of grace that's going on, or is there a lack of grace, right? So men offer up grace. Men are like, you ain't got to be perfect, baby. As long as you do this, and do that. Men are simple, right? Men want peace, sex, and food, right? For the most case, right? So if that being said, do women lack grace for men? Is this a major issue? Do women
As a
lack grace for men?
as a whole, like if we said the majority,
Yeah.
nah, nah,
Okay.
because unless she's like wait, unless she like fuck boys, nah, she ain't giving them grace. So like it's a lot of times it can be
Are you
a
saying they
woman.
not giving no grace?
Not a lot of times. It's like
Okay.
you if you either is can you picture a man telling a woman God working on me? and accept me, you know, accept me for who I am.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right. Yeah,
But
yeah.
you would hear more, you hear more women say that, but you
You
also
hear it, but
hear,
it's a sassy man. You hear it
yeah,
sometimes, but it's
no,
a sassy
yeah,
man. Yeah.
yeah. So, but other than that is, but then on the other end, you got, I don't want to date potential no more. I
Right,
need him to come
right,
correct. And
right,
you're like, well,
right.
wait, God can keep working on you,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't have potential. I gotta come
Yeah,
at the
ready,
full
ready,
package,
made, ready to go. Yeah.
already ready to
Mm-hmm.
go.
Yeah.
That's yeah. So as a whole, nah, they not giving grace like they
They're
should.
not giving
And
grace.
we ain't talking about fuck boys.
Okay.
We talking about men, like guys, the ones you got in your friend zone, the one you didn't like how he chewed, uh, like
Yeah.
stuff like that, little crazy
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What you got
You
on
know,
that, Ice?
Um, I
Are
think they
women
not get.
giving grace?
Yeah, they not giving no grace. If it's little simple stuff like chewing gum the wrong way, I think women should get grace. But a lot of times, the men just aren't doing what they should be doing. Like I don't want to make excuses for men. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
the old saying goes is man up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just man
Yeah.
up. But a lot of times women could give more grace to men. Like it's nobody's perfect, but I think as a man you should try to be perfect in every way.
but see, that's why I said guys like stand up men, not versus men that needed to step up
Right.
that really wasn't moving like a solid man. I mean, the ones that they disqualifying, throwing in for little small stuff like that, throwing in the friend zone
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
because there's no thrill or no vibe. Like that's some crazy stuff because you know how relationships work. A real solid relationship, that shit ain't gonna be fun every day. That's
Yeah.
you
Fuck.
you getting
Fuck.
that
Yeah.
you getting that Disney. You got that Disney mindset in your head
Right.
where
Yeah.
after the end, they're
Fairy
not
tale. Yeah.
they're not
Yeah.
telling you that Cinderella after they moving to the castle, she had to get nasty. She had to
Oh,
get
right.
nasty.
Right. That's a
She
fact.
ain't just
Yeah.
she ain't just moving there like that. Like they thought, like, you thinking she had to clean up a lot at her mom and at her the stepmama house or whatever. No, she had to clean up when she got to the castle too. In real
Right.
life,
Yeah.
in real life, let's say it's not a castle, it's a house. No, that stuff don't stop because you done got married and all that type of stuff. Like that stuff is not there. Of course, there's fun moments, but people got this fairy tale in their head, thinking this stuff is supposed to be princess treatment or
Yeah.
Yeah.
more just
Fuck.
more receiving, yeah, more receiving than giving out.
Right.
Because a lot of stuff that men require don't require money. So,
Right.
but even then, a lot of women are not willing to reciprocate. Like because what we're looking for in women is not the same things they looking for in us.
Yeah.
Right. And Foxwood comes in. She says, "Well, we hope that a man would have himself together." She
See,
say they hope a man have himself together. What you got on that? That's
but you
that's
gotta.
legit. That's legit though, ain't it?
It
Yeah,
is,
but
but
a lot of times,
you gotta hope that she together too. Like the women,
Oh,
like
okay.
it can't just be God working on me and he got to come correct.
Right. Right. Right.
Because if that's the
Okay.
case, then you gotta come correct too.
Okay.
Because that the whole premise of it was the grace, right?
Right. Right. Right.
In real
yes,
life, in real life, y'all both got to give each other grace. Like this perfect man, like unless you got an Xbox or something, you ain't gonna find him.
Yeah. Well, Georgia Peach say a lot of men dog out the good women.
Them ain't men. Them fuck boys.
yeah, they're
Okay.
not men.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
They're
I
not
got you.
men. You know
Yeah.
what? A
See,
lot of women they find a real man, but they still don't give them
they
no
don't
grace.
know they
Okay.
don't even know a
Yeah.
lot of them don't know what they looking at.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Right.
a lot of them
So.
isolate themselves and go you know what? I'm just gonna stay single for a while. I'm gonna play with this rose because
Ooh.
it ain't no good men out here. So I'm just gonna sit back. But really, realistic is to be realistic is just they had a bad history of picking.
Right.
They not good at picking good men.
Right.
So they worried about going out there and picking another bad man. So to avoid that, they they uh they flag off a lot of good men and don't even realize it.
Right.
And I actually think a lot of women don't even know what defines a good man. Like they
They
don't
know what
even know.
defines it on paper, but not in
Yeah,
person.
they don't even know. Like if you ask them what a good man is, they can't even describe it.
Right. Georgia Peach comes in saying, I host this one. I thank you. If you saying I'm a good man, I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Yes,
Foxwood
sir.
comes in saying, what's this grace that men want? If you're the man you claim to be, then you're together,
Uh
right?
oh.
Yeah, I got some smoke.
I'm never. I'm something
Oh
like a
man.
big deal. I'm something like a big deal, and
Okay.
I'm never gonna be 100% together. Like I
Okay.
don't know what type of man a lot of these women are looking for
Yeah.
together, or what defines together, because life don't work like that. It don't work
Yeah,
like that for women. It don't work like that for men either. Like
Uh,
taking care of business would define more of a man than being solid all the time. Like it don't
right.
work like that.
She say the fact that y'all answer for women is crazy work. Mm. Oh man.
We're talking about it from our perspective, but
Right,
yeah.
right, right,
From
we ain't
men
right,
Kevin.
from
right,
men's
We not
perspective.
Kevin
right,
Samuels.
right, right,
We also said something about fuckboys, so that's
right,
not.
right.
So we not. It's not no one sided type deal. Like we're talking about men. We're not talking about the bad picks. Like
Right.
so
She say exactly you don't know, so how you answer for women?
again,
Yeah, I
we
think we
can.
speak from the men's
So okay,
standpoint.
so let's do this.
Okay, yeah.
Let's all right. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we better at picking out. We better at spotting a bad guy for you than you are.
That is true. That's a good point.
Yeah,
That's a
So
solid point right there.
I've seen some
That is
women.
solid. Yeah.
I've seen some women that I might have talked to before, and then they get into a relationship with somebody, and I'll be like, "Oh, this shit's gonna be about 3 months."
Right.
Versus, she don't think that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So a lot of times, women intuition is either you going by you. Okay, if women intuition is good, then you ignoring your gut. If it's not good, then let's call it for what it is. A lot of y'all not good at picking.
That's a
If you
fact.
were,
Yeah. Yeah. Terrible pickers.
that single by choice thing, if you say you single by choice, then that
Yeah.
means yes, you ignore good men.
yeah.
Mm.
If you're not,
Fact.
like let's be real, like a lot of people just not good at picking. Like there's guys out here that's not good at picking women.
Good women, right. That's right. Yeah.
So
These women coming in with smoke. They saying
you can't go and
they,
be like your baby daddy ain't shit, right?
yeah.
But then be like, I know how to pick a good man. You don't.
Right.
You you
Right.
you don't.
So Georgia Pete says it is. You can't assume. Shaking my damn head. Foxborough come in and say you keep stating women don't know what they want, and you said they don't know what good men are.
No, we talking about not all women.
Not
We talking
all.
about a lot. We talking about a lot of women, but
A
not
lot
all.
of them. A
Right.
lot of them.
I mean,
Georgia
she
Peach
might
come
be the
in. Go
exception.
ahead.
That's not saying
Yeah.
all.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So
And
that's another
Georgia
thing.
Peach
You
come in and
can't
say that
if
goes
you
with you judging.
but that's the thing. If you good, if you know that you're good at picking and all that type of stuff, and this is not you, then don't take offense to it.
He said if it don't
You
apply,
know,
let it fly.
yeah.
If it don't
If it
apply,
don't
let it
apply to
fly.
you, but you can't
But
be blind to the ones that it is affecting. If it's a lot of people that's going through this and you're not the one, like okay, perfect example. All of us on here are decent guys, so
Right.
we're not blind to the fact that a lot of guys ain't.
right,
So that's the same thing with same thing applied to with women. Like a lot of women will defend a lot of fucked up women, even if they good women.
Right.
All of them ain't good. Like that's just it's the same thing with guys.
Yeah, and that's why I said I ain't making no excuses for men.
No,
But I mean, if you getting offended at something we saying, that makes me wonder though. Like I'm just saying.
it like you can't if you know you're a stand up person or a stand up woman, you can't be triggered about the stuff that we say about the ones that's not.
Right.
Right,
Right. Right. Right.
right.
Right.
And
All right. So hold on. You say guys only. What is a good guy?
a
So
good guy, well,
A and P Perkins say what's a good guy? You want to know
so
what's a good guy?
a good guy or
Yeah.
one that a woman wants.
Yeah. So give your definition of a good guy
A good guy
with your
or
logic.
one that a woman wants.
Because let's just say you was vetting out a guy for say your daughter. So what would this guy be like?
For my daughter. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that. He's self sufficient. He can take care of himself. He can keep a
Okay.
roof over his own head.
Yeah.
He's not a leech.
Okay.
He's not he's not trying to live off of her.
Okay.
He he caters to her like she caters to him.
Okay.
He's not controlling or overbearing.
Okay.
He knows when to tell her no.
All right.
So like that's one advantage. That's one advantage to me having being a single dad for my
Okay.
daughters. Is
All right.
because I'm not just giving them the mother perspective. I also
Okay.
I also teach them how they should treat a man. And a
Okay.
lot of a lot of women not getting that. Just like a lot
All
of
right.
guys is not getting that father figure in the household.
Okay.
So
So
self-sufficient, follow his own purpose, take care of his household and his family.
Right.
so could we say that being able to show grace is part of being a good man?
That's definitely part of it.
I think so. Yeah, that kind
What
of
was that?
defines
I'm
a
sorry, I
man.
missed that. I missed that. What was that?
Being
Being
able
able to
to
show
show
grace.
grace.
Oh, that make you saying that makes him a good man?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. It's in there. It's in there. Yeah. So what I would say is a good man is gonna instill the 4 P's: protect, provide, procreate, and problem solve. He's got to be able to do those 4 things. This is also a man who takes good care of himself. You know, he's in good health, right? He works out, he eats right, he's well groomed. He makes sure his
That's
face, you
all
know,
that.
good hygiene. This is also a God fearing man. This is a man who fears God, whoever that God is to him, but he fears God.
That's the purpose.
Um, you know, and he's gonna walk in his purpose. Um, he's loving, he's caring, um, he's wise. You know, all of these things are traits of a good man. Um, let's see, Fox Bill. She say that's my ish. I'm not sure what she's referring to. We're gonna catch up to her. She come back in saying, but I mean, we making a combo, right? So can I speak on it?
Yeah, that's a
That's
fact.
what that's what that's what get the live going, right? Yeah. Hey, bring it.
That's a
We want
fact.
you to bring in the topic. Let's talk business. Let's talk about it. You
You
That's
said
a
we
good, you
fact.
don't.
good.
All we were saying was don't don't get too defensive about it. Like
Right. She
if
said
it
she's
if it
not
doesn't,
triggered. She's just making a conversation. She said she ain't triggered.
that's a different story.
Then Perkins come in and say, you already started with women don't know what good guys is, which invites me, which invites my disadvantage. Therefore, I want to hear each of your opinions on what a good guy is. So we just did that.
We did it. Yeah, that's
So
cool.
Georges come in and say, you're a decent guy. So you never been an ass and hurt someone who loved you. If you're talking about me, not necessarily, not by my definition. You know what I'm saying? So I can't necessarily speak 100% to anybody I've been with or dealt with experience, they might say, "Hey man, you're an asshole." They might say that,
Yeah.
but to me, I'm gonna say, "Nah, I was good. I was straightforward. I was blah blah blah." You know, people gonna their vision's gonna be whatever it is. It could be skewed, it could be on point, whatever. But they gonna whatever they see through their lens. I can't control that, but I do know that anybody who I've ever dealt with or been with, I always ask them, "Is it anything I can work on? Is there anything I can change?" Like I always do for one, a self-reflection, and then I also ask
You have
them,
to.
what can I do to make this a better relationship, marriage experience for you moving forward? You know what I mean? And typically when I ask that question, I don't get a whole lot of pushback. You see what I'm saying? So, and that's not to brag, but it is what it is. So, but now, have I ever hurt them? Not intentionally, and I have never been one to cheat or get caught doing anything I ain't got no business doing. So, not in
Right.
that way, you know.
Yeah, same
So,
here. Same here. Like,
oh, I hear you. Oh, she said
even
when I said when she said that's her ish. When I said if it don't apply, let it fly. I hear you. Ladies, they don't want the conversation. We want to. Hey, come on, bring the conversation.
yeah, we
Georgia,
want
you
the
say your
conversation.
side. Let Red speak. Oh, she said let Red.
Let,
What you got?
let me speak on
Red,
what?
say yes.
Let me speak on what?
Yeah, I don't know.
What I need to speak on?
He said what you want to ask him. He said what you got to say. You know, he said let him speak. Um, she said your side. Your side. Oh, she's saying that's my side. Maybe the perspective I gave was my side. Yeah, true. I'm gonna keep rolling down these comments. And Georgia, you can come back in. You say you want to hear Red speak. Just tell her what you want him to speak on.
Yeah, speak
Uh,
on.
A&P Perkins come in and said, "I feel like my good guy and other people are different. Same as what works for my relationship may not work for yours. Doesn't make it less than." Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean that's true.
that's
May
where the
speak.
team that's where the teamwork comes in though.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
but being a good team is acknowledging each other's flaws and what you need to be giving grace on or standing on business.
Right. hmm What's up, Vaughn? What's going on with you? She coming. She said that's right. She said, "Oh, she want to know, have you hurt somebody who has loved you?"
Nah, well, okay. I hurt feelings. I didn't hurt feelings,
Okay.
but as far as running around cheating on them and being abusive to them and all that type of stuff, nah, nope.
Okay. I,
Yeah,
I
I
say
would say unintentionally. Maybe I
yeah,
did, but it wasn't intentional.
wasn't intentional. Right. Yeah. See, we ain't out here doing nothing like that on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Y'all got a
nah,
good group of guys on this panel. You know, we ain't doing that crazy. She said, Red, have you ever cheated, Red?
nah.
Nope,
But
man.
that's what I just covered. That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
Just to put you off
Okay.
blast.
Okay. Yeah, Red said Red said he ain't cheated. That
Nah,
ain't him. That ain't his
look,
thing.
my
Yeah.
conscience is messed up.
Yeah.
Like my conscience is messed
hmm
up.
Yeah. He said we ain't moving like that. You know, Fox Bullets, you laughing. Right. So
Uh,
so the tip off the topic, right? So yeah, like these other guys, I agree. She say you're lying. She say them lies. But like the brother said, you know,
Man.
but
Okay. All
but
right.
you know, I agree with the fellas. You know, a lot of women do lack grace. A lot of men got to be dang near perfect for a lot of women. A lot of women they on these guys' butts. You know, one little mistake and they turn it on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of women do lack that grace. You know, versus men who again look to qualify. Women are looking to disqualify. It is what it is. Um, But yeah. Red says he ain't doing none of that. You know, she said, if y'all can see my face right now, yeah, you know, you
Oh
crying,
Lord.
you're laughing. I understand you crying, laughing. We're gonna reel you back in. You
He
know what I'm
said you
saying?
lying.
And Demetrius come in. He said, "Can the women answer? Have they ever cheated?" You know what I'm saying? Can
Oh
they
Lord.
answer the question?
Or was it
Yeah, Georgia Peach.
Right?
you know,
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I named
Right.
Georgia Peach. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey,
hmm
but so
Right.
that that resource thing, like a lot of women will do that resource thing too.
What you
Where
mean?
this
Oh, she
person.
said Georgia Peach said yes, she has cheated.
Mhm.
Okay,
Hey,
but go ahead, Red.
Oh, who and with.
Nah, we ain't gonna get into all that. We ain't gonna get
God,
into all that.
Lee.
No, we ain't gonna do
Oh
it.
man.
We ain't gonna do that. Women are the product of their environment. That's what Georgia Peach says. He said yes. And A.M.P. Perkins come in. She say, I have not, but I honestly wish I did. Woo, that's bad.
God.
Damn.
On certain people. Goodness gracious.
All
Come
right, God.
on
Lee
with
Keisha Cole.
that.
God.
Oh my.
Hey,
Y'all
she
cutting
honest
out.
though. She
Woo,
honest.
that's tough.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah. Oh man, that's
Oh
tough right
snap.
there. Hit you with a hate maker. You know.
Hey.
Yeah. Um, but Georgia P said she never did it first, so she said somebody cheated on her. She cheated back. Fox Bull say yes. She said yes for me, but it was more like leaving a relationship, so that in between stage type of stuff. What y'all got on that?
Mm.
Yeah.
So she was
What
looking
you
for the
say?
bridge. She was looking for the
Okay.
bridge.
Right.
Oh man.
That's tough. All right. Hey, at least you being real. Hey,
Hey.
you being
Yeah.
honest. Demetrius come in saying, keep in mind that cheating is not just an act of physical intimacy. That's true. And it takes a lot more for a woman to cheat than a man. Women, that emotions get attached. I mean, they really, like I say, they compare it to involuntary manslaughter versus first degree murder. You know what I'm saying? That's how they make the comparison between a woman cheating and a man cheating. Man cheating like manslaughter. Oh my bad, I ain't mean to, but I did do it. A woman doing it, I planned this out. You
Who
know,
said
I
that?
mapped it out. Huh?
Who said that?
I'm gonna break it. I ain't gonna the comment flowing. I ain't gonna break it down. We'll break it down in another segment. I'll break that one down to you.
Yeah, break
That's easy right there. Well,
man.
let me just say this. See, usually it takes women are. Let me say this. Women are more loyal. If a woman is into you, she's pretty
I
much locked in.
I
Everybody
could
else is
I
invisible.
could go with that.
Everybody else is invisible. They have their
Yeah, I could
emotions
go with that.
attached. You get what I'm saying? So when they decide to mess with someone else, it took a lot. Like that guy
And
had to work. He
you
had to
talking
work
about as
on her.
far as somebody locked in.
Yeah, yeah,
Not um playing the so now they a lot of them are playing the non-title game.
yeah,
But
yeah.
you talking
Yeah.
about versus locked in.
Yes.
I can see
Hmm.
that because I mean you could if y'all locked in and she gon' shit, you could break her nose.
Yeah.
And then the guy can be like,
That's why they
"Oh,
stay so long. They stay
yeah, you
long.
ain't got to deal with
Yeah.
that. You ain't got to
Hmm.
deal with that. You don't deserve that." But until she
Yeah.
decides she wants to, up and leave, it's not gonna happen. So
Right.
I could agree with that.
Yeah. Vaughn come in and say the Bible says any man lusted after anyone what they what finished that sentence. We get it. Yeah, you ain't supposed to lust.
Oh, for real?
Uh-huh. My mama come in,
So
she say, really? Go ahead.
okay, if that's the case, so if you wanna put you said anybody I'm lusting after, blah blah blah, right? It's
Yeah,
like
she
cheating.
said.
So like, all
She said
right,
the Bible
well,
says any man lusted after anyone they
does this
blank
include
blank.
category search?
I don't want to get into technicalities.
If you include category
What's up,
search,
mama?
then boy,
Uh-huh.
if you include category search, then boy, I've been cheating since 2007.
Mm, right, yeah.
Hey, if you go off of stuff like that, because I mean technically that's lust, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
To a degree.
yeah, I've been cheating since 2006, 2007.
Well, now I don't think it said it is cheating. I just don't. I just
But
think there's sin in it.
ain't it a second part to that though? So you
Yeah,
saying it?
yeah,
So
See,
you
I
saying
ain't.
this?
You
I'm
talking
gonna let you
about
go.
that
My fault.
scripture? You talking about that scripture?
Yeah, yeah. What's the second
Oh yeah,
part?
yeah, yeah. She didn't put it. And I ain't look it up. I will. We'll do a Bible study. We'll tap into some of that. She said, "Thank." Possible said, "Thank you, Maurice. It's about time you said something right." Well, I always say something right.
Oh
I'm
God,
always on point, right? Come on
they
now.
aggressive today. Hey, they aggressive
Yeah,
today.
it's all right. That's what I like.
That's all right, cause I drank my
When you,
super greens today. I don't. Come
uh-huh.
on, come on. Send them
Georgia,
punches.
Georgia say it's. She said, "When you're done, it's time to go." I'm thinking she's talking about the cheating. Possible say facts. She said, "Georgia P said we're here for this today."
Let's
Adultery.
go.
Yeah, adultery. That's what Demetrius come in saying. She said, yeah, Georgia Peaches. She said, Vondo say, yeah, stop saying to a degree. She talking about me. I must be saying it. Georgia Peaches come in saying, look like it. All right, let's get this thing popping. So with all that grace talk, let's talk about this. So Rez, I know you was talking about women weaponizing sex. Women weaponizing sex. That was a topic we want to speak on. What you got on that? Women weaponizing sex. What's up with that? Why is it? Is it right? Is it wrong? What should a man do if his woman is weaponizing sex? I need some answers. What we going? What we going with that? Hold on, before you answer that question, let me read this comment right here. AMP, to answer the question, then I'm off to bed. Yes, women typically do allow a man to lead. However, the question should be, do women trust their man to lead? Because we do allow it. Well, you kind of answered your own question. If a woman ain't gonna trust him, she's not gonna allow him to do it. I'll say that if she don't trust him, she's not gonna fully allow him to do it. She's not gonna fully allow him to lead. But we gonna dabble into that topic in a couple of more. But I want to answer it since you said you was going to bed. But yeah, if a woman doesn't trust her man to lead, she ain't gonna let him lead. Hell, it's women who trust their man to lead and they still won't allow him to lead.
I wasn't gonna get into that because that would be
Uh-huh.
like a rebuttal. But
Yeah.
you're right. Like if it's a competition type situation or she wants to control the narrative. He's not. That doesn't mean that he's not capable of leading. Those are situations. Those are common situations too,
Yeah.
where she's not even gonna give him the opportunity to lead.
Right. Right. And we're gonna get back on it. Let's jump back into the topic. So Georgia Peach come in saying bull. She said y'all do that mess. Oh come on. Where are the men in droves who are weaponizing sex? Where are all these men at who weaponize?
Well, you know what? I think I think so I think so. Let me answer the question first.
Okay.
Do are women weaponizing sex?
And what should
Yeah,
a man do if his woman is?
he should start practicing celibacy.
Okay. Go ahead. Keep going.
The reason why, is because she doesn't have that card in her hand no more.
Okay. Keep going. So she don't got the card in her hand anymore.
She don't have that card in her hand. If she can't move him with sex, you got to do more. You're gonna
Okay.
have to do more to persuade that guy.
So do you as a man live in misery because of that?
Who me?
Well, not you personally, but I'm saying
Oh,
like if most men did that, I don't think they'll be
I
all
did.
happy,
I
willing.
did in my I did in my last marriage. I did.
I agree, Demetrius. I agree with that. If she don't trust him, she's not be with him. Go ahead. You did in your marriage.
I did in my last marriage. Because weaponizing sex can be like not necessarily if you're not doing right. It can
Okay.
be you're not doing exactly what I want you to, or exactly
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
or exactly how I want it to be done. I don't want. This is how I want everything to run, and if you don't make it run the way I want it to run, then you're gonna have to jump through 12 hoops, and
Right.
you may get some every once in a while. So you're gonna ration out.
Oh man.
Rationing out sex happens a lot in marriages, so she
Uh-huh.
can control the narrative. Like not it's of course there's instances where they just ain't in the mood, or they got something going on with them, or they may be on, or they're going through some stuff. That's not the same. But
Right.
being like, if this one thing go wrong in a day, this ain't gonna happen. Or I guess if you put it in a dating perspective, the dating world, even if she's not directly using sex as bait, she's gonna go in there being like, with the intentions of being like, hey, I know he wants sex because most guys do, but I'm gonna get as much as I can out of him before I do or don't give him any. So there's different ways, but like I said, like the best way for a lot of guys to do that is just to wipe the sex thing out of it. Not completely, but I mean when you like, as far as somebody that you feel like is using that to motivate you, you gotta readjust that.
Hold on. Ice, you can go ahead. Let me get this sound.
Um, I think if you're married and your spouse, whether it's the man or the woman, is really weaponizing sex against you to control you, I think you should file for a divorce. You should not stay in that relationship if that's what's really going on. But you got to be careful though, because like Raz said, it might be something else going on, and it's not really being weaponized. But if you know for a fact that your partner is weaponizing sex against you, you should file for a divorce if you're married. As far as single, dating, dating as a single person, like if you shouldn't have to pay for it. But I mean, in reality, though, it happens all the time between
Yeah, I
men
mean,
and women.
like you saying though, like on a dating thing, of course, it's you don't want things to be like super transactional. You don't want things
Yeah,
to be super transactional between the two, but it's at the same time she gotta be willing to provide some stuff. Like you can't completely open up to her if she don't completely open up to you. So like if
I
you
know.
use if you doing this and this and this and this for her, and she's holding that one card in her hand, and she's like, I'm gonna do everything I can, but I'm gonna leave that card to the side. She's not completely opening up to you like you opening up to her. That's in dating. So, but as far as like relationship, y'all may just be going through a bad patch. I wouldn't say go divorce them just like that.
Nah, I'm saying if you know for a fact they are using that to control you,
Yeah.
you should file for a divorce immediately.
That's my
I'm telling you,
That's
point.
what I'm
bro.
saying. I don't
Bro,
know.
I don't like
That
because
boy G.
if that person is trying to
Yeah.
control you in that way, they don't really care about you.
Yeah.
They don't
That's
really care
true.
about you.
That's a
That's a good.
fact.
That's that's yeah. If it's that obvious,
They have no respect.
it's not gonna
Zero.
work. It's not gonna
Yeah.
work. Like you
I
you know
second that. I second that. I second
you
that.
know, but you know
I
it's
second
it's
that.
levels of that. Like you got therapy, you got talks and all that. But if
How
that
much
don't
Nah,
do
get
you
through to
do?
them, I
nah.
agree.
Ain't no therapy. When they take it that
Jason,
far,
there you go.
He
Tell
said
him,
he said
Ice.
right there,
Red,
he just gonna
Red,
sign them papers right there.
Tell him,
Red,
Ice.
listen
Tell him,
to me,
bro.
bro. Listen to
Yeah.
me, bro.
Thank you.
Hey, look,
When somebody takes it that far, they are a narcissist and they are manipulating you.
I
They do
agree.
Yeah.
not care anything about you. They have
Yeah.
zero respect for you.
Hey, but
Zero.
look, guess what? I ain't married no more.
Huh?
But it's far. But let me ask you
Everything
this
you
though,
said
Red.
is true, but it's
Let,
not as quick as like what you said.
I
It's
know,
not like just straight. You know what I
I
mean?
know.
It don't
Shit, I
work like
know.
that. But
They took you
the
through it.
grand scheme of things,
Yeah, they took you through it. I know. But look, let me ask you a question though, Rez. Would you agree that all men pay for pee all the time? We
all men
all
pay
pay
for
for it.
time.
We all pay for it.
Yeah, you to some degree. Just some people pay more.
Yeah, but
But
you are gonna pay for it. At the end of the day, it's rented. It's not yours.
it's
It's rented.
it's not yours.
I don't know, guys. I can't buy into that. I
Yeah,
You
can't
don't
buy
buy
into
into
you
that?
that.
you gonna pay to some degree, whether y'all together,
Yeah,
like
I
to some
don't think
degree.
so. I don't
Even
think
if you
some
so.
paying
way
for
you gonna
time,
pay, bro.
I
you gonna
don't
pay.
think so, man.
You gonna pay some way.
No, man. I don't think
It
so.
might not be actual
It's
cash.
not. It don't have to be direct transaction, but you
Yeah,
definitely paying for it.
yeah, you gonna pay for it.
What about the Pookie and Ray Rays out there that ain't doing that?
They
But
paying
they
for it,
folk,
bro.
See
they paying
that'll
for
kill
it.
your
Look,
whole
Here,
think
that kill
about
here's
your
it.
whole
here's the
argument
thing.
right
Here's
Think
there.
the
about it.
thing, Morris. Nah,
That kill
Who
your
Morris.
they
whole argument.
who they giving their
Nah,
energy to then?
it don't.
They're giving their energy to that woman. They're giving that time to that woman. So they still paying for it. You paying for it with time.
No, so that don't count.
But here's the thing, more. If you got Mandingo and you got
Yeah.
that wood and you out
Yeah.
there laying it down,
Yeah.
what's gonna happen one day? You're
You
gonna
still
have a
paying
kid.
for it.
You're gonna have a kid by somebody, and
Not
you're gonna pay
necessarily.
for it. You are gonna pay for it, bro.
Not necessarily. That's not a
It's,
They,
guarantee.
it's different ways of paying for it. If you married, oh, you paying for it. It's not transactional, but you paying for it.
Nah, that don't count. That don't count. When you say
Oh
paying, when you say paying, it's more like a direct. I'm gonna do this,
no,
so
no, he didn't mean. I don't think he meant it like
nah,
that.
nah.
No,
I'm just
I
he
mean
talking.
said
because
to
Nah,
people do pay directly. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I
yeah,
have to
true.
distinguish.
people do, yeah.
Yeah.
He true, but we mean like so. At some point, you know, that's part of the providing part though. Like even if y'all go out to eat, you still paying for it because you can go out to eat by yourself.
Yeah, that's true. Hold on 1 second. Georgia P saying, knowing it's 20 women to 1 man, y'all playing the game. No, we ain't playing no game.
Nah, because I can't tolerate 20 women.
Right. Vaughn says, wow. Fox come in saying, well, if you're good at what you do and he likes it, then yes, she can use it as a weapon. I was talking about
Nah,
sex.
Man, she ain't even
nah,
got to give it to him to use it as a weapon. That's the whole thing.
yeah.
Rationing it out is weaponizing it.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, she's right. She can use it as a weapon, but ain't no real man gonna put up with that though.
Nah,
Right. That's a
not
fact.
No real
That's a
man
yeah.
gonna
fact.
put up with
Yeah.
that.
That's a fact.
It's a time. It's a
Cause look,
time. Like
cause
there's no specific time. There's no specific
Mhm.
time frame. But at some point, they have to like if you decide that oh you just not gonna put out at all, like it's you gonna run out of time. Like with a real guy, with a real man, he's not gonna put up with that. You're not.
Right.
cause
You
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I can go right down the street, about 2 miles
Yeah.
from my house,
Yeah.
and I could walk out of the strip club and you know get some pee at any given point. It don't. I
Yeah.
don't
yeah.
knock. I don't knock men that pay for it, like physically pay for it with cash.
Yeah.
Like I don't knock
Yeah.
them, because it don't matter what the situation is. At the end of the day, you paying for it somehow, some way.
Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate on that. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Let's be honest. I ain't gonna do it. Like
Right.
it's chocolate chip coochie everywhere. But
Woo
Yeah.
wee.
like
Woo.
let's be honest. I'm not gonna do it. But going down there to pay for some and
Yeah.
be done with it, that's one
Yeah.
transaction. You ain't got to pay for that as much
Yeah.
because that's one transaction.
Yep.
I know it
One
don't
and done.
sound good, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
It might be safe a lot, coochie, but it's only one transaction.
Hey.
One and
It's
done.
only
And it's some
one
tens in
transaction.
there. And it's some tens in there too.
Uh,
Don't get it
uh,
twisted, lady.
yeah. There's some risk that's involved when you do that, though. What about the risk involved?
It's risk
Yeah, it's
regardless.
risk. It's
It's
risk
risk
regardless.
regardless. Because it could be somebody that you locked in with, and it's still some risk.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying go get that go get that discount coochie. I'm just saying,
Yeah, I'm not promoting it, but I'm just
being
saying.
realistic, that's one transaction. You only got to pay her one time, versus
Right.
somebody that you serious about, and you might not get it a lot. You're gonna pay over time.
Right. Let me address this. AMP person. I guess I meant what extent does she trust him? Yeah, she talking about the whole following a man's lead. Yeah, we're gonna touch back on that. She gotta have that full trust in him, and don't bind with a man you don't trust. Period. Don't have sex with him, nothing like that. She said Von Elf said she with you, Jason. She said she would file for a divorce if that sex is being weaponized like that.
You should. You really
uh,
should.
Demetrius come in. He says he is good at what he does as well. Sex is mutual. I agree. Um, Georgia Pete says, "Have you ever loved two people at one time? Because a man is always comparing a woman."
Ooh,
Um,
that's a good one.
Me personally, I have not. I've been a one woman man all my life. As far as being in relationships.
Hmm.
Now if I ain't in a relationship now, hey, might talk to a couple here there. Mom come in, Tanya Black to come in. She said, "LOL, true." Demetrius comes in. Never could have cared or respected you, for that matter. How are you? How are you with a man you're not sexually attracted enough in order to fulfill that role? That's a good point. Good point,
Hey,
Demetrius. Right.
but see, you get used to that person, and you start thinking about what you can get out of that person. It's
Okay.
different. It's different. It's
Okay.
different. It might start off y'all rabbits and everything, and you're doing this and all that,
Yeah.
and then
Mhm.
but then after a while, I'm used to this guy, and I'm you know what? That's not the main focus with him right now. That's let me see what I can get out of him. Let me see if I can move him this way or that way, or her.
Mhm.
Move
Yeah.
that person this way or that way. Like it's not just about being attracted to him. A manipulative person don't really care
Right.
about the looks and the sexual attraction. They do for image purposes, but not necessarily behind the scenes. Man, there's a lot of attractive
Yeah.
women that get abused like that behind the scenes.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
So it
That's
ain't it
true.
ain't about sexual attraction. Now they might
Georgia
feel some
Peach
type
come
of way.
in.
If, hmm?
You say, Red, what's your zodiac sign?
Aquarius.
She on you, boy. She on you.
Oh man,
Okay.
Reg, you might want to get off of here.
What's
She's
this?
putting that heat on you.
Jesus,
uh,
man, goodness gracious.
uh, Foxwood come in saying, I can't speak on this, so I take my comment back. I had to Google and I just haven't experienced this. I guess she's saying she never weaponized it. Good for you. That's good. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
We need more women like that. For real. Vaughn said, that's right. She pay too. Uh, George P said, you're going to be in a nursing home by yourself. Uh-oh. I don't know if
Huh?
she referring. Oh, I guess, Jason, I guess she's saying if you divorce. If you divorce,
Oh,
you're going to be by yourself.
hey man, it
Nah,
is what it is.
See, I agree. I,
I will
I
be
agree.
okay. I
I
promise you.
agree with what he's saying, but
Okay.
all I was saying is it's not cut and dry like that. Like
Okay.
Nah, it's not.
because like I said, I experienced that, and of course it ended up a divorce because it's not just
Yeah.
particularly the bedroom thing; it was just like all around.
Mm-hmm.
Because if a person has those type of traits and characteristics about themselves, it's not gonna just be in one area. But it's never like just divorce. It's a
Yeah.
process. That you gotta
Well,
you.
you know, my true response on that is, as far as I'm weaponizing it, I don't disagree with what Ice was saying about the divorce and what Vaughn is saying about the divorce. And here's why. When I look at marriage, I look at it being under God's principles. We get married under God's principles. And in Corinthians, it speaks about the man or the woman not being able to withhold their bodies. You see what I'm saying? Your body is my body is your body. And whenever you start to withhold and start moving in a way that I would say is ungodly, that is when a lot of bad things start to happen within not only, well, let's just say within the marriage and within life, because that is when people start making irrational decisions. They start messing with other people. Now you're jeopardizing your life, the kid's life, your wife's life, the husband wife life. You start getting into that, so it just causes more problems when you go down that path. I mean, you got people who killing each other over that. You know what I'm saying? They murder, burying people in the backyard. I mean, it's all type of stuff that happens, and people are driven to that point. You know what I'm saying? So if that's being weaponized against you over a period of time, now I'm not saying it's happened a couple times. Now I ain't saying no. Let it
Yeah.
talk about it, go through it, try to see if you can reconcile. See what's going on. But this just said, if it still continues to take place, I'm not against what ICE is saying, because again, that causes so many other issues that it's just not worth it at the end of the day. So
It
again,
does.
your life can go in a downward spiral behind just it starts there, but a
Yeah, because
whole lot of other stuff. You see what I'm
that's
saying? So I rather
that's the emasculating thing. That can be an
right.
emasculating thing, especially if you're
Yeah.
faithful. If
Yeah.
you're a faithful type person, a loyal person,
Yeah.
and you're not looking at stepping out as an option. You know what I mean? That's gonna take a toll on your whole psyche and everything. You like, so
Uh-huh.
it's so many angles to that you gotta, over a period of time, it's gonna result in a divorce.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Georgia Peach come in saying we talking about y'all in the D game. So
Oh my God. Oh my God. What is
so
it? So it's Zodiacs, is Elwood Johnson. Which one
yeah.
is it? Oh
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Man.
So she talking about, that's what she talking about. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we stand 10 toes down. We say we're good in
Yeah,
that
but
area. We
yeah,
just
but
need
you wouldn't
y'all to
even
be on
but
point.
you wouldn't even know how good that person is if you friends zoning them, because you don't know, you're not
Yeah.
really knowing what to look for.
Yeah. I guess she's saying like once you get past that part.
Yeah, you got to be ready for them
Um,
gymnastics, boy. Like
yeah. Hey, that's a
every
fact.
day,
Yeah.
every day.
Demetrius come in. He say, by right, a woman should be asking her man for something. If he initiates, she should reciprocate. If it's real, she wants her needs met by him. I agree. I agree. Shout out to you, Demetrius. Vaughn comes back in saying, y'all going to have to put women on a panel because this is one sided. It's some women on here
Uh,
want to be respectfully let. Hey, if y'all want to come on the panel, I can drop the link. Y'all can always come up, cam up, get your camera right, get
come
your mic.
on,
You can
come
come
on,
on. We can do it. We can have this
come on.
dialogue. We ain't got
Put
no
that
problem with that.
put that
You
face
know,
up here.
that's
Come
right.
on,
Hey, they can come on the panel. Hey, we asked for that. Come on, we can let them
we
in.
want it.
Foxbug, she's laughing. Georgia Reese come and say, "Good sex will make a relationship come from nowhere," but
Boy,
that's weaponizing that D situation.
man.
Okay.
I guess she said men do it too. Yeah, I mean men
Yeah,
do it
that
too.
it's true.
Oh,
They
okay.
do.
Yeah,
Men do it too.
Weaponizing the D. Okay.
yeah, you're right. I mean, it's not just a
Yeah.
woman issue.
Right.
Especially
Yeah.
like
Me.
in marriages, it's marriages where guys will use that and push
Right.
them
And we
along.
don't agree with that. We say neither should do it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
No,
saying?
neither
no,
I
not
neither
at
think
all.
we
one.
agree.
No,
Yeah, we all on the same page on that one. We say neither should be
I
doing
think
that.
I just like thank God though that when it come to me on that, boy, I can hump a mailbox anytime. I don't care. Like that's if anything, you're gonna be like, damn, why he pay that light bill late? I'm gonna pay it, but it won't. It won't be. It ain't gonna be. It ain't gonna be no bedroom performance. Ain't nobody
Right.
got time for that. I don't care if I gotta Google every every damn man. I don't care. My counter, my kitchen counter look like GNC.
Right.
I'm researching everything out. I'm trying to be 93, knocking
Oh,
waistlines crooked. Like I don't care.
that's a fact right there.
I don't care. Like I want to be
Yeah, I feel you, man.
super
Yeah.
healthy. Oh my. Gosh.
Hey, that's right. That's right. We ain't trying to weaponize nothing. We
Yeah,
going
we
all
trying to
in.
use it as a weapon.
We
We
trying
trying
to
to
use it. Like they
use it as
say,
a
if you
weapon.
don't, they told me if you don't use it, you will lose it. You
Yeah,
know
ain't
what I'm
nobody
saying?
using
So,
nothing. That's that's why you gotta lift weights, cause
yeah.
hey, everybody trying to big they back these days, and you gotta be able to
Right,
perform,
right.
baby. You gotta be able to, you know what I mean? Like you gotta be able to. If your body healthy, you ain't worried about getting that extra sugar from that chocolate chip.
Right,
You ain't worried
right,
about your sugar levels and all that, cause you on point. You on point.
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
come on, man.
So Ron come in. She said, "Good answer, Maury. I appreciate it." I think she's talking about when I was saying about the whole not blaming ICE for saying divorce. You know what I'm saying? And kind of
Mhm.
breaking that down. Appreciate it. Georgia P say facts. She say we do, and then she comes back in saying Foxwood Wilson let's come to the post sometime soon. She said you sound like Aquarius. Shaking my head. Oh yeah. So let me see what we got here.
Go,
Let's see.
go ahead and put Georgia Peach on the panel.
Yeah,
I
come
feel like
on
it's
up
gonna be
here.
targeted towards me most of the time, though. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
he
Yeah.
don't
might
know.
come for your neck.
I don't know.
Yeah, he coming for your neck. Let me see this. Let's see here. So the next we're gonna segue to the next question. So I don't know if you guys heard about this, but right now you have a lot of she said yes the next session so I can be prepared, Georgia Peach. Oh, she said, yeah, are you coming on next? Okay, come on up. Hey, we'll be ready for you.
Come
So
on
check
down.
this out. While I got the ladies, I got everybody in who I want. So it's a lot of men out here. I don't know if y'all heard about this, right? So it's a lot of men out here, black men particularly, and white too. A lot of men saying that they are gonna vote for Donald Trump, right? So here's the thing though. Here's the category. You have a lot of women who are mad at these guys. They're doing something what we just talked about weaponizing sex. They're breaking up with these guys. Like say they're not married. They're breaking up with them. So what are your guys' thoughts on that? These women are furious because this is an epidemic. A lot of men are saying, you know what, we're not buying what Kamala is selling. We are, we're voting for Trump. And a lot of women are coming against those men. And we're talking about within relationships and marriages. So without necessarily saying, you guys can get into who you want to go with, but more so, I want you to more so focus on what is your guys' thoughts on, you got the man, he's supposed to be this leader, right? He's saying, hey, I done researched it, I done did this, I done that. I'm going this way. What are your thoughts on that woman? How she should be leaning? What should she do? Like? What are your guys' thoughts on that? They say
I
this is a
think
big thing going on right now.
I think that should be. Go ahead and vote for whoever you want to. I'm
Yeah.
I'm at that I'm
Okay.
at that point now, like because and the reason why I say that because you don't want politics to you really don't want these two people that's applying for this $400,000 a year job to break your marriage up.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Go
So, and
ahead.
it's the reason why everybody got their own individual vote. It's not
Okay.
this couple, this couple's vote, that couple's vote.
Okay.
It's his vote, is her vote. It might be some stuff that resonate with her and women that she likes about this person versus that person. Do you really want that to be like a something you debating and arguing about in the house?
Yeah.
These
Uh
people
huh.
ain't even in your house. Like for one,
Mm-hmm.
even if you dig deep into it, no matter
Mm-hmm.
who gets voted, they can't control everything. They're not gonna be able to pass everything that they want to.
Okay.
So it's a reason why they have individual votes versus oh this is the species.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Uh huh.
it's it's the reason why is covered up in each person's spot
Hmm.
where they can vote. Like, if you want, like, man, I don't think it's worth. I don't think that's worth causing a problem in your household.
Okay, hold that thought before you go, Ice. Let me address these. So, George P said, "I'm not about to do politics with you." Look, hold on, look. I'm not gonna go into it. This is just a good topic for discussion. We're talking about relationships and marriage, so you fine. I'm not gonna dabble into all that. This is just a good, friendly conversation. So, Demetrius comes in. He says, "My old lady is not a fan of Trump." I understand that. A lot of women are not. Let's be honest. A lot of women are not. I get it. Fox Book come in and say it's just a sensitive subject. So, like he said, just don't discuss politics. So you guys. So Ice, you can go ahead and go, and then you can finish your thought, Rez. What you got on that? So you agree with these people? What you got? What you got on it?
I think
Oh,
my, I didn't know if he was saying finishing thoughts or what. I was finished, but
You was done. Okay, go ahead, Ice.
I think if you're married, you should know your partner. You should know if it's like a touchy subject. I would just
Okay.
keep it to myself. I mean, if you're married and y'all can discuss politics without it getting heated, or you
Yeah.
have some common ground and or whatever, maybe you're on the same side. I think it's okay. But in general, I think you should leave politics out of your marriage.
Should that be a determining factor if you should bond with the same
No,
person?
no,
no.
Okay.
no.
But
Okay.
when it comes to dating, I mean, hell, if you want to leave me because I'm voting for a certain person, then
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna be like, okay, well, I hit. That's all I wanted. I
Oh
Oh,
I
my.
hit it. That's all I
Yeah.
wanted. Bye.
he
Like,
gon'
Oh
he
man.
he
Yeah.
might be a
Oh
Democrat.
man.
He might
Yeah.
be a Democrat and agree with everything she said, Republican, and then after they get out the bed, oh yeah, by the way,
yeah,
vote for Kamala,
Uh,
and then leave out the door,
yeah.
close the door.
yeah.
Oh man.
But I mean, if you're married, you should leave the politics out of your marriage. Really.
You would?
You're not gonna so every election, right? You're not gonna agree with every candidate. So y'all might both agree on the same person 4 years. The next sort of 4 years, y'all might disagree on somebody.
Right.
So it
Right.
ain't even really worth the hassle. I don't think.
Yeah. If it turns into argument, then you should
Yeah,
just leave it alone.
but that shouldn't be no
Yeah.
determining factor of how y'all relationship gonna go south over election. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. So Vaughn says that's nothing to argue over.
No.
Then she come back saying it's a single vote how you want. George P saying, "OMG, Ice, really?"
Yep. Really.
Uh, uh, and then she said, Vaughn come in and said, "You did good till you said I hit." You said, "At least I hit."
Hey, if we just
Yeah,
if we just dating, there's nothing serious. Hey, as long as
yeah.
I hit it, bro,
Said
I don't care.
Yeah,
challenge accepted.
he real. Ice real. Yeah, yeah, that's real right there.
He done left out the
Um,
house. He done left out the house. She voted for Kamala. He agreeing on it. He done left out the house and put
yeah.
a big flag on the back of his truck and said vote for Trump
Woo! Yeah, that's right.
and pull it
Yeah,
off like
yeah,
that's heavy.
yeah. But guys, well, I'm gonna say this. I think what you guys are saying is a huge part of the problem.
I already knew what your answer was gonna be.
You already know, like, yeah,
I
that's a
already know
huge
you
part
got
of
a
the problem.
problem
I
with what
already
I
knew what
just
the
said.
answer was gonna be.
And really, it's not. Well, the thing about it is this: it's not that what you guys said wasn't that bad. So I don't mean it in that sense. But what I'm saying is, like, this conversation right now is about leadership, right? We're talking about being able to be letting them allow you lead and leadership. So with that being said, like, if you guys could see, let's just say you guys like say you got some people who are political versus not political, right? So some people don't get into it that much. So I think if you got individuals who don't get into it that much, I think yes, that answer is right. Like, okay, cool, ain't no big deal. I don't really care like that, blah blah blah. But what if you got a guy who is into it, and the policies and different things like that do really matter, and they are gonna affect this person's life, whether it be even if you speak like on local elections, right? Or whatever is gonna alter some of the views, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Um, so the thing is, I think that more men should. Now, I would say that I'm not saying that this should be a deal breaker within the household, but what I'm more so getting at is, I think that the men and women should be able to get on the same page. You see what I'm saying? That's more so what I'm leaning into, like when it comes to these things, because again, if a man is a leader, right? I think that he should always be that leader. And I think that if she trusts him, especially if he's properly leading the household and he's doing what he's supposed to do, he's a stand-up guy, he's a smart guy, he's a wise man, so on and so forth. Why when it come to this, you can't trust him?
He would
You
have
see
to
what I'm
be
saying?
he would have to be able to persuade her with a whole lot of valid points to do that. But I'm saying, I look at it like a job. Like so her what works for her ain't gonna work for you. Like, so even if it's
Y'all under the same household though. I'm saying y'all under the
no,
same
no, 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 no,
household.
no. No, but at the same time, so say both of y'all got income coming into the house, right? From two different
Yeah,
jobs.
yeah.
And your type of like policies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your ways of living or how you make a living works. This is what works for you. That don't
Mm-hmm.
work for her. Her way of making a living works for her, but it may not work for
Mm-mm.
you.
But
Hey,
let's say
that's
if you've
that's her
researched
job.
it.
That's the policies. Those policies she might feel works in favor of women versus the policies you vote for this person.
Rest, rest,
It
but you're
is
not
what
being
it is.
realistic, rest.
I'm being realistic.
Is if you line up 100 of them, right? What how many of them do you think really know the policies and really locked in?
But that's
Versus, oh, I just lean this side. I always vote on this side.
but so that's guys too.
No, not necessarily. No, no. That's why I laid it out the way I did. I'm saying that guy, he did the research. He boom, 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 boom. But on her side is, I ain't looked into it. I don't really care like that. But I always vote this way. You see where
So
I'm
but
going
that
with it?
that
You add
also
it.
would still be her fault for not doing research on either one of them.
Right. So as the head of that house, what do you do? What do you say?
In that case, it would make more
Yes.
sense for her to follow you.
Yeah.
Simply
Yeah,
because simply because she didn't do her research. Not
yeah,
saying that, but that's not saying that she shouldn't vote for who she feel would work. That's just saying she needs to do the proper research.
But what if you've done the research, right? And you've looked into like what she's about, like they say if she lays it out loud and you see her portfolio, the job, her lifestyle, everything. You look at everything
Hmm.
and you say, all right, well, based on what you said, based on the information I gave you, this is your person. This is your side. This is what these are all the stuff you go for. She said, yeah, but I just can't
If
see
she
myself doing it.
if
You see
she
what I'm saying? You
believes
see where I'm
if
going
she
with it?
be, if she believes that and she didn't do the proper research on the other person that she was going with, that's like I said, that's on her. It's an individual vote. So, that it would be easier to persuade her because she's not doing the proper research on either
yeah.
one of the candidates. It would be easier to persuade her.
But
But
what
as
if you
far as
can't?
it,
What if auntie, grandma, homegirls, everybody like, nah, this who you need to, and let's just say she's like, well, I'm gonna roll with them.
it is what it is. You got to pick your battles, devil.
Yeah,
you
that's what
know,
I'm
You got to pick your
saying. You
battles.
got to pick a battles,
yeah. Uh-huh.
but like at the end of the day, it's not worth losing your marriage or relationship over.
Yeah,
Right,
She gonna
yeah, or
vote for
going to
whoever
a
she
dark
vote for.
space.
So
right. That's true. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I just think that that kind of goes into the topic. Um, so so you both said if that just let it ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That don't
think.
discount. That don't discount doing proper research. Because
Mm-hmm.
like I know I know a couple things about it, but I don't go sitting here all day just like reading up on the policies and the person like a Bible either. Like,
Right. And Georgia
I,
Peach come in, she say respect her opinion. And why she
exactly.
gotta be that one that
Ooh,
is
we agreed on something. Hey, guess what? Guess what? We agreed on something.
yes, that's true. That's true. Y'all both took the emotional stance. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Because
I
You
get
see
what
how
you're
because yeah,
saying,
you see how
boy.
you do.
because because
You see how you
because
do
you
when it's
look
not.
because you speaking because look, the reason why I
Hey,
said it
look.
is because you said, look, it says her opinion versus facts. You see what I'm saying? That's why I was very, very specific with how I laid out the guy, his side, and then her side. But see, you still went with the other. See, right is right, wrong is wrong. You see what I'm saying? But see, as men, that's what this is about. You got to be able to stand 10 toes down. That's why the way I framed it was he knows, and he even took her portfolio and said, this is leaning towards this is beneficial to you. This side will be detrimental to you because it's against what you stand for. You see what I'm saying? That's why I laid it out that way. Now, if we lay it out a different way where it's like 50-50, then I could see somebody saying, oh, well,
Yeah.
respect the opinion. You see what
But
I
like you
laid it out a
said,
certain way for a reason. I laid it out
so
that way for a reason.
if you saying like that, go back to what we was talking about. Like if you saying that, I'm waiting till you get back. If you saying that
Yeah.
she didn't do research versus the 50-50,
Yeah.
where she did her research and he did his research,
Hmm.
then yeah, it'll make more sense for her to listen to him because she didn't do her
Yeah.
research.
Yeah.
But
So in that,
if she
yeah,
did,
but I want to stay, that's where I want to stay at right there. Because that's the more likely situation. See, we can play this game like they're out here really doing the research. You see what I'm saying? We can play this game, but the truth is, more than likely, a man who's in. That's why I said a man who is into it. See, I framed this the perfect way that I want to
yeah,
frame it. He's
because let's
into
be
it.
real.
You see what I'm
Let's be
saying?
real. Like the general population, even
Right?
guys, most of us is not
They're
really
not.
into it.
No,
Like
they're not. No, that's
we
not.
not
That's not.
like even
Right.
like even the guys, like we not really like heavy into it. So
Right.
I can say this though. If he in the government,
Hmm.
that's a whole nother story. That's
Yeah.
a whole nother story. Like if he's city council or he's a mayor or he in like a position like that,
Yeah.
you probably would be better off leaning towards him because you wouldn't want
Yeah.
for one for one that's your household and your vote would count towards him. You know what I
Right.
mean? But
Hmm.
any other situation where most people on a daily basis we trying to focus on making ends meet. We more heavy on trying to make ends meet and making sure the kids straight. We not over here just digging a billion policies up on both candidates. It's not. And they know that. They know that when they do
Right.
these campaigns. That's why they say so much fake shit when they get up there. Like they say
Right.
a lot of promising stuff that you know is not gonna happen. Like
Right.
it's just it's call it for
But
what it is.
you got to be careful too, because y'all could end up arguing about what the facts are. Like,
Hmm.
say
Hmm.
she did her research, or says she did her research. Well, there's a lot of things out there that aren't necessarily true, but it's put out as facts.
Right.
So y'all can
Mm-hmm.
get in an argument and divorce over something that wasn't even true. You know what I'm
And
Right.
saying?
they both got good and bad points.
Right. Good and
So
bad points. Right.
that's something to consider.
Right.
That's why I always say it's never left and right completely
Yeah. And time.
because
Right.
there's always good and bad things about everybody, you know.
And let me hold on. Time out. Yeah. So cool. Yeah. That's a fact. So Georgia P say, why she gotta be the one that doesn't do the research? I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna address y'all at the same time. Georgia P said that won't happen again. I'm not sure what you're referring to.
She's talking about
Uh,
agreeing with me. I already know what it is.
oh, agree. Okay. Yeah. And then Fox Will come in and say, I thought you wasn't gonna go into it, staying basic, because how y'all gonna keep saying she not doing the research? Okay, go back to your topic. So here's why. Here's why I framed it that way. Here's why I did that. Because this video and this topic, the main event is about leadership, male leadership. And the question is, will women truly allow men to lead? That's why I framed it that way. So I framed it in a way of, I'm putting that man in the driver's seat. I'm putting him 100% in the driver's seat. So here's a guy, the guy who I framed out for this whole video, this whole topic, this whole live stream, is a guy who know he's on top of his game. And the reason I ordered these questions the way I did is because I want to know, even if you have a guy who's on his P's and Q's and he's hitting it on all cylinders, he has not failed y'all yet. Everything he's doing, he's on point. Y'all good, y'all straight. I want to know, is there a point where you will let your feelings and emotions down, and even the people around you, put them to the side and follow that man's lead? Truly follow it. Because it's easy to get in there and be like, okay, you pick and choosing what you want to do and what you don't want to do. But when you truly trust and believe in a man and follow him, that is why this topic right here came up, because I came across a video on the internet today, and they're saying that a lot of men are saying, nah, we voting this way. And a lot of women like, nah, we voting that way because they want, Kamala. I get it, sure. But it's causing a divide. And
That's
the question
dangerous,
is, will y'all truly follow that man lead? Now, if you're going to say no, just say no. It is what it is. If the answer is no, just say no.
and it's dangerous.
I just want answers. You see what I'm saying?
It's
That's why I
dangerous
framed
because
it like
it's dangerous because, so say she does, it can happen so many ways, right?
What's that?
So say she follows him for this term, right? These 4
Yeah.
years.
Okay.
And that economy just straight up tanks while she or he is in office, and she followed his lead. You think she gonna listen to him the next time?
No,
Even though
you can't. That's a horrible example.
no,
That's
I'm
a
just saying, like,
horrible example.
that's why no, but my point is that's why you can't use that as an example
Yes, you
of
can.
leading, because it's
Yes,
too
you can.
extreme.
Yes, you can,
It's not that
because
serious.
no matter what, it's not gonna fall off. No, I don't think nobody's going back home saying, "Oh, I voted and you ruined our life." I don't think no one's pointing at
Nah,
the
she
person
gonna
they're
be like, you
sleeping
know
with
what?
and
She gonna be like,
saying,
you know what? I voted for Biden because you told me we should vote for Biden, and
"Yeah,"
then
and that's
he
gonna be the end of the
sucked.
conversation. Yeah, and that's gonna be
He
the end of the
sucked. So
conversation.
this time right here, I don't know. I might not vote for who you vote for because
No, but that don't. But
it
but
didn't work.
life don't work that way. Life is not perfect. Nobody's in a marriage that
But
they
that's
made
why.
100% a perfect decision. So
But that's why
that's
I
why I
say
say
it's
it's
not
not a
as
good example.
serious. But that's my point. That's why I say it's not as serious. Like, you
No,
got to pick your battles.
no, you don't.
That's not as serious as you making it.
No, but see, that's a weak stance to take when you're talking about men being leaders. You see what I'm saying? So
Not with that.
you're
Yeah.
straddling the fence. You see what I'm
Uh-uh.
saying? What you're saying is, oh well, yeah, no. What you pretty much saying is there is no head.
No, I ain't say
You're,
that.
but that's what it's giving.
But
Oh, it's
when
no
it come
head.
to politicians,
Yeah, we would
if you
argue that's big, right? That's a big thing because you just put the weight of the world on this person, right? You just said that, so that kind of magnifies
politicians
it.
like president
Mm-hmm.
is the he basically the CEO.
Yeah,
He's the face. You
yeah.
got board of directors and everything like under that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of moving parts under that
Okay,
person.
so more
So,
that you're more so making my point. So again, so if you say that, then okay, it shouldn't be no problem with you voting the same way he vote. If it's a million people up under him, you see what I'm saying?
but to you, that's like saying to you, Maury, it don't matter if you vote for Kamala or not because it's moving parts under that. So
Well, that's
you
your
can
point. That's not my
you.
point. That's your point. That's your point. Yeah, I never said that. You said that. See,
But you
I'm
said
putting
that
your
was the
stuff back
point.
on you.
So being that it's a bunch of moving parts on the
No,
don't
no,
matter
but
who's in the Hey.
Yeah, but even with those moving parts, I would still agree that those moving parts are for the person who's in the chair. You see what I'm saying? So I would still lean and say, yeah, they're moving parts, but they for whoever in the seat, more than likely. Now, can that change and alter from time to time depending on what they're trying to push? Yeah. So you see what I'm saying? But my more so point is, will she trust and follow his leadership to that degree where it's like, all right, cool. This who we rolling with. All right, it is what it is. And just like let it go. That's what I'm saying. But see, that takes a lot. But see, a lot of times that's why I said truly lead. Will she allow him to truly lead? See, the problem is a lot of us as men don't know what it feels like to truly lead because we haven't had that woman in our life. So we're used to getting almost like scraps. Okay, I'll take this, I'll take that. Yeah, that's cool. You see what I'm saying? But if you step into other cultures, they know what they have all decisions. You see what I'm saying? So we ain't used to that. So we'll kind of, yeah, you can vote how you want to vote. You can wear what you want to wear. You can drive. You can do whatever you want to do. See, we used to that. In other cultures, that's a no-go. This how I go. This the man, this the head. This how we moving in this family. This how
Nah,
it's
I
going.
ain't.
And it's straightforward. It's a straight
So
across the board.
you're not you're not gonna control every aspect of that woman though.
I'm not saying that you are or you're not, but the question is she gonna fully allow him to lead? Now, if the answer no, just say no.
No, we said no from the jump. Like that's a fact.
Okay,
Like
okay,
When
that
it
was.
when it
But
comes to politics, no.
as
yeah,
far as the
okay.
politics go, like it's really not worth. It's not worth
Oh,
the
okay.
argument.
I can
It's
understand that.
yeah. Now if as far as if you got somebody that's full blown just killing a bunch of people and then like clearly killing people, like if we had to vote for Kim Jong Un and somebody else that's not doing it,
Okay,
and she decides to go, yeah, y'all need a divorce. That's crazy. But
okay.
that's a whole different you know what I mean? That's a whole different extreme versus, you
Why?
know,
Why?
huh?
Why?
I knew that was gonna come. I knew that was coming.
he knew it.
I knew it was coming. I knew you was gonna
tell,
say why.
tell me why. What's the
I could
difference?
look.
What
I
you
could
say?
agree with you. I
Uh-huh.
could agree with everything, but when it comes to politics, is the only one, man. It's the only one.
But
Yeah,
tell me
I
why.
just
But
can't
tell
go
me
down there.
why. Why? Because you don't want to go down that hill.
No, it's because
Is it a
some.
battle? Is it a battle you don't want to lose?
it's a
No,
battle.
it's
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like when it comes to battles in life,
Mm-hmm.
politics is not at the top for me. It's
Yeah.
not. I'm not
Okay.
saying
yeah.
it's not important, but it's not
Yeah.
on a day-to-day basis. When it comes to me and my kids and my household, that is definitely not the top. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So let me
Like it's
address this. Georgia Peach come in and say, can't speak on hypothetical questions. I would like to, but I'm not gonna get into politics. Foxwood come in and say, so because the man leading, you as a woman can't have your own mind? Yes, you can have your own mind. You can have your own mind, but we talking about like when we talking about making major decisions. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't
yeah,
talking
you
about
gotta
like
be.
whether should you wear green or orange today. I ain't talking about no stuff like that. I'm talking about real life decisions that's gonna possibly potentially affect the household.
See
Father
that
said there's been plenty of men driving a car and still ask their partner which way to go. Yeah, but
yeah,
the key is he asks you. He asks you, but if a certain thing, he like, I ain't asking you. I'm telling you, this is what we're gonna do. That's the difference.
yeah.
Do you believe in a 50-50 home?
You gotta you gotta be careful with so another part of being a leader is knowing when it's time to hold a meeting
Mm-hmm.
and discuss certain things to make decisions on because she's still supposed to have some kind of input influence because if not
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna come off like no, it's my way or the highway.
Mm-hmm.
That's not saying you can't lead the household,
Right.
but as a leader you got to hold meetings too.
Yeah.
You know, because you're not going to be an effective leader if you don't listen to the house and get
Right.
input.
But that's the same thing as being a benevolent dictator.
Yeah, we talked about that too, didn't we?
Yeah. A benevolent dictator is a dictator who listens to those who around, those who he's leading, and then he makes his decision. He listens. But a malevolent dictator with an M is a dictator who doesn't listen to any of that. He's just gonna go ahead with his decisions. So you have a benevolent dictator and a malevolent dictator. Right. So it's okay to listen to everyone around you. Okay, cool. All right, this is what we're gonna do. You see what I'm saying? He's still gonna ultimately make that last decision. Georgia Peach, to address that, do you believe in a 50-50 home? I will say this. It's gonna work differently for everybody when it comes to that, because it depends on where you're living at, city, state, what kind of apartment or house y'all living in, what kind of bills y'all got, what type of career y'all in. But if you said for the best outcome, I would say no. For the best outcome, I think the man should carry majority of the load, and the woman can help out and do whatever she can do, stuff like that. But I think for the best outcome, I say no for the 50-50. For the best
Yeah.
outcome, for the most healthiest relationship, healthiest marriage, so on and so forth. No, I don't believe that it should be 50-50. I believe the man should carry majority of the load.
I
That's my
actually
answer on
agree.
that.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I do
I
agree
agree with
with that.
that. I also believe that she should not be spending all that shit on Amazon at the same time.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Possible will come back in. She say, "We not in other cultures. You can't control another person." I understand that, but
No, it's
remember
not
this.
control either. It's
Yeah, right. Not control.
we talking about influence because
Right, right.
um I was reading something. I was I can't I'm not a Bible thumper, but
Okay,
I was
right.
reading on, like, you know how they touch on a woman being submissive, right?
Yeah,
It's not meaning that he's gonna control her, because to a degree he has to be submissive to a degree too. But
yeah.
it doesn't look the same as a woman being a submissive to a man. It's not the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
there are men that will pay all the bills and they'll do that just to control the woman.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
That's true.
that does happen. So
But don't
that's where
don't
the
don't don't women want a man who's in control?
no,
so
I mean like petty stuff, like telling her
Yeah,
when she can go to the store, when she can't, like
yeah,
stuff like that.
so
yeah,
that's where stuff gets mixed up a lot of times. Where we talked about this before too. Um, Sometimes that can it can be a guy can persuade women the wrong way just by not being a proper leader, because he knows that women want a protector and provider and a leader. But
Yeah.
he could be like, okay, um, she could be taking this as he's taking charge.
okay.
But a manipulative man, he really just don't care what her opinion is.
Right, that's
So
true.
it looks like he's
Right.
taking charge. No, he just don't care about what your opinion is or your
Right.
decision. He's just gonna,
That's right.
you
So,
know, like protecting them. We could be, if he a foul person and he keep putting you out in bad environments, but he's protecting you in the bad environment. She's looking at him as a protector, but he's putting her in
oh,
the
I
middle
see.
of chaos.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
it could be
Yeah,
easily
yeah,
So
that's part of like not leading correctly too.
yeah, that's true.
yeah, because
Because that's manipulation.
like a prime example would be the drug dealer that makes his woman carry the load down the street for
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
You
Yeah,
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like I'm buying you jewelry, I'm bought you a new
yeah.
car, I'm paying for this, paying for that. All I need you to do is take these kilos of
Hmm.
cocaine down the street,
yeah.
down the
And she
highway.
like,
You know what I'm saying?
well, he is taking care of me. He is
Yeah,
providing. He keeping me safe. But
right.
really, he's
Shit like
not.
that.
You know, that's manipulation. That's mental
Right.
manipulation.
So, like
So
you
that's
said,
leading you
go
the
ahead.
wrong way.
Yeah, yeah, that's a fact. Vaughn come in and say, "More, what color are you?" Hey, I'm brown. I'm brown, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm brown. Control is what Jim Jones did, more. I understand that. Foxbrook Williams say, I wish Red move his camera. I'm tired of looking at his chin.
That's the main thing.
Yeah,
The
that's
main
the main
thing.
thing you need to see right there.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
If you really want to see me, if you really want to see me until I get the iPad,
Yeah.
go follow me. Go follow
He
me
say
and
go follow
yeah, go on over there to Red's Wolf and follow me. You
him.
can see
Georgia
me.
put say agree to disagree. She say me too. She want to see your face. Red, I always sees your lips on down. That's what she say. Kelvin Shalkin, what's up, big dog? Appreciate you for tapping in. Kelvin say you have to explain what 50-50 is. 50-50 does just mean financial. I think she's talking about from a financial standpoint, splitting the bills 50-50 down the middle. I think that's what she was saying. And what I'm saying is, I like to, again, I think for the best situation, for the most healthy situation, I think the man should carry majority of the load. A lot of women to do other things, and she can even work and have a part-time, whatever the case may be. And what this does is it allows that woman to rest in her femininity. You see what I'm saying? A woman is not designed to work as much as a man is. That's
Nah.
one thing we got mixed up in this culture. Women working 8, 10s, 12s. A woman is not designed to work long hours, day by day, week by week, month by month, throughout the year
So
like a man. She's going to be worn down, and she is going to make excuses as to why she can't come home and be that lovely wife, that
so I'm gonna
sexual
ask you.
wife, that duty-filled wife that most men want to have.
So I'm gonna
So,
ask you this question, or let me ask you a question. Okay. So do you think? So do you think women working a lot right now? A lot of cases. Do you think they're doing that to avoid? You get where I'm coming from?
oh wow. Well, I guess so,
You
man.
to
It can't. Well. Not necessarily. I think that you saying the women working a lot. Are they?
women working a lot to avoid to just be like,
Oh,
I
so
don't
they
need a
won't have to do the
man.
other things.
I'm
Don't.
not going.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I don't have to submit to a man if I'm bringing in all my own bread.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
controlling my own narrative.
Absolutely, yeah. A lot of women are, yeah, they work a lot, so they don't have to adhere to a man, follow a man, so on and so forth. Yeah, that's going on a lot,
A lot.
uh,
That's
um,
happening a lot.
right. And Georgia Peach come in, she says, what if she makes more? What if the woman makes more than the man? Then do I guess she's still going on with the 50-50. Well, I'll let the other guys answer this too, but I answer first. So if the woman's making more, I still feel the same. It doesn't matter. It helps from a financial standpoint as far as a household, but I think from a I forget the word I was looking for, from a physical standpoint, and from all the other standpoints in regards to relationship to a marriage, it still wears her down to where, again, she's not gonna fully be in her femininity when she comes home to that man. So that man might, expect a home cooked meal. That man might expect house to be cleaned a certain way, kitchen to be cleaned a certain way. That man might expect to be sexed down a certain way. You see what I'm saying? But if she's working hours and if she's tired, which is, I mean, we're all humans, she's not gonna want to come home and perform in certain ways on a daily basis, right? That's what happens in a lot of households, a lot of marriages. A lot of men say they don't get it as much as they used to, and all this other stuff. But a lot of that stems from, okay, you got a woman who working just as many hours as you are. So guess what? When she come home and you expect her to do this, 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 and this, she like, nah, I work just
See,
like you did. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to do this. I ain't about to do that.
it
So I
depends on
say,
what type of lifestyle she wants too.
yeah, yeah, that
So
plays a part as well.
so like I was thinking about this. And this is kind of tricky. So say he makes enough money to have a decent roof over their head.
Okay.
But she makes significantly way more to where if they wanted to get into a real nice house, they could, but she would have to contribute more on her end because she makes way more and he couldn't afford it himself. That's what stuff gets kind of. That's where it gets kind of crazy though.
Right. What with the lifestyle?
Yeah, with the lifestyle, that's where it can get kind of crazy. So say he brings in 3,500, 4,000 a month, right?
Right.
And she brings in about 10. If well, see, never mind. Well, that's crazy. Because what if the mortgage is like $3,000?
Okay.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like, but she would have to agree to if she wants that type of lifestyle to pay a lot of that other stuff because that takes up so much of his income. See, that's a different situation though.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a little bit different. So the leadership would have to come from different types of ways, which is still hard because, like you said, if she's working more or just as much as him, yeah, see, it's situations like that now. That's why I brought it up. There
Okay.
is situations out there like that now where it would make sense for both of y'all to go half on that mortgage or something, or he pay
Right.
because if he pays the mortgage completely, and you make way more money than him, and that takes up most of his income, like it's that's
Yeah,
you gonna have
you're gonna have to pick your poison.
yeah you got to
You know
pick
what
your
I'm saying?
poison.
Yeah, you gotta pick your poison. Georgia Pete says, hell no. Not sure exactly what she's talking about. Um and Vaughn, she was saying she making those excuses now as far as I ain't got to come home and do this and do that because she says I work a lot now. Um Georgia P says it doesn't sound right. I'm not sure if she's talking about the 50-50 or what I'm saying as far as the man working doing the majority. Kelvin come in, he's saying that the key is the lifestyle. That is true. Depending on what kind of lifestyle she's trying to live, or both of y'all trying
Yeah,
to live. But the lifestyle, that's really the key. You know, George P says, if your heart is with somebody, the money isn't the issue.
I mean
If
it's gonna affect
yeah,
a lot
yeah,
of
that
things
money don't matter. Heck yeah. I used to think that, but nah.
because as
No,
you
that's
think
gonna be
about
an
like
Yeah,
issue.
that
like
money
because
make a difference, man.
you
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
don't want to gauge somebody off of the money, but
yeah,
it does count.
yeah.
It's the same thing with sex. Like sex ain't completely what it's about, but
Well, with the six,
if
that's a
you
little
exclude
different.
it,
Yeah.
then it's a big deal. It's an even bigger deal than it was if it was already included.
Okay.
So back on the weaponizing, right?
Okay.
If you weaponize it, it's a bigger deal than it would for people who not weaponizing. You know, it's the same thing with money. Like if you weaponize the money, like it's a bigger issue.
Yeah, that money. Yeah, money.
I think
Yeah.
in a situation like Rez was talking about, it's a little different. But I ain't giving men no excuses, no breaks on this.
Okay.
You I ain't giving you no breaks. If you the man, you should try your hardest to take care of everything that you could take care of.
Okay.
Now, in a situation like Rez was talking about, where she makes so much more than him, and y'all want to live a certain lifestyle, even in that situation,
You're
if you
supposed
the
to be
man in
stepping up,
that
right?
situation, yeah, you should try to step it up
Yeah,
if you
level
can,
up.
if possible. Yeah, but
Or she can
I
help
ain't
you level up.
yeah, that too. Yeah, but I ain't cutting the men no breaks on that one.
No, hell no, no. You still got to be able. If he can't keep a roof over his own head, he don't even need it. This topic ain't even for him like that. Cause
Right.
he ain't even covered the bases yet. He gotta, that's a whole nother episode. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
cause he can't even lead himself yet.
Right. Right. Yeah. I mean, it's a tough one. She's Jordan Peach come in and said exactly. Red. Uh, Vaughn says money is the issue, and Kelvin says money always matters. I agree. That money matters. People want to say it or not, that money
It
matters.
does. It does.
You know, that's a big thing. Money matters. You know. Well, so with all that being said, will women truly allow men to lead?
Not in this climate.
Not in this climate. Okay.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Nah,
Okay. Nope. Well, I agree, guys. That's what's up. I'm glad we all on the same page with that. Yeah. So that's our answer. Women will not fully allow men to lead, and that's not all. So this is not
No.
absolute. We know there are some that do
Never cut and
exist.
dry.
Yeah, it's never cut and dry. Nothing's absolute. Nothing's 100%. But we're saying for the majority in the climate that we live in right now, we're saying that women will not fully allow men to lead. Now, Georgia Peach come in saying that's not true. She's saying
Not
that's not
all
true.
Georgia peach.
not
Not
all.
Hey,
Yeah,
all.
but I think overall it's true though.
yeah,
But
Overall,
yeah.
yeah, like the majority, yeah, it
Hmm.
ain't happening. You gonna have to you're gonna have to pull up in that Lamborghini or something.
Oh, he said you're gonna have to
hey,
come out showing
even
out.
then though, even then
Oh,
though,
he say even then
He
they
said even
still ain't
then.
she
coming
might
through.
she might not be letting you
Uh,
lead. She might just be leading you on.
My.
oh, I like how you worded that. Say it
Yeah,
again.
Yeah,
yeah.
Say
I
it
said she
again.
might.
We got
I don't
huh?
even remember. What did I
You might
just
not
say?
be letting them lead, but you might be leading them on.
Lead you
Oh,
Yeah,
on.
yeah. That's what.
hey, that's a
Uh,
snippet right
Hey,
there,
that's
boy. You
facts
got to.
though. That's some
that's
real
it.
shit. I've
Yeah,
seen it.
that's it.
I've
Yeah.
Oh
seen it
my
with my
God.
own two eyes. I've seen
I'm
it.
a hey, I'm
Mm.
gonna text. I'm gonna text one of y'all that so I can remember that.
Yeah,
God damn.
we gonna clip that. Yeah, that's a fact though. Georgia Peach, I hear you. You saying it's not true, and you saying it can, but you know good and well. You know a lot of sisters out here. Go up and down your timeline, or people you know in real life. You know them sisters is not gonna let a man fully lead, and I'm talking about
Nope.
in most cases they not, and some come close. I've even seen some come close, but
You talking about
100%,
sisters? You talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
sisters?
Huh?
You said sisters?
Yeah. Oh
Hey,
man, you
hey,
say they ain't
no,
gonna do it, is they, Jay?
the white girls
Man,
ain't no better, man.
Oh
they
man,
gonna
yeah.
let their supervisor lead before you.
That's right. That is true. That is very true.
Talking
That
to
is
you like
very
a she
true.
talk to you like a man, but then go to
Yeah.
work. Yes, sir.
Uh huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
They say
hey.
they can. They follow that. They can follow that man at work, but not when they get home. Well,
Boy.
yeah. So
Oh man.
that's what we got, y'all. We say, Vaughn say, thanks for the talk. Thanks y'all for the talk. Yeah, we appreciate you. Thanks for tapping in. Georgia Peach come in and say they have and they've been broken. I mean, I hear you. You
Gotta take
know,
accountability too, though. If you was
yeah,
picking the wrong people,
yeah,
you can't
No
base the new
excuses.
people. You can't base the new guy
yeah,
off of the guys from before because if that's the case, you might as well stay with the old guy. If you're
right,
gonna
Yeah,
base the new guy off of the old guy's behavior, that's not good.
yeah,
It's not good.
yeah. No
yeah.
excuses, man. I'm big on that. No excuses.
Well, she said this was a perfect conversation. How we segue from one to one to one to the we talked about the weaponizing and then we talked about the agreeing politically and following him politically. So I put all that in there just to show like in the different areas where you're gonna hit some speed bumps and some roadblocks, and you're gonna come to the realization like, nah, I ain't fully, nah, this ain't it. As far as being able to, fully take charge. You know what I'm saying? Now you do good in this day and time to get majority. You know what I'm saying? To lead the majority. But again, like I say, is she gonna fully let you lead? In most cases, the answer is no. You have some women who are the exception, but the exception doesn't make the rule. You see what I'm saying? And it's just where we at, and good night to you, Peach. But I encourage men to become stronger because for those of us men like myself, who is a leader within my household, I encourage other men to stand 10 toes down on who you are as a man and what you believe in and how you're gonna lead and how you gonna call shots and make moves. You know, I encourage more men to do that and not put up with a lot of BS. You know, so on and so just in general. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of stand in that and like I say, keep God first. All that good stuff. Men, stay strong. You know, it's a battle out here. A lot of men going out bad,
Going
going
out
out
bad.
sad. I'm telling you, you know, it's ugly out here, and it's hard for a lot of cats to bond with women. And I understand the pain. I watch this stuff and listen to this stuff, and I talk to people every single day about this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, fellas out there, keep your head up, keep going strong. Bond with a woman who's willing to follow your lead. Bond with a woman who was willing to follow your lead. Ladies out there, don't bond with a man whose lead you wouldn't follow. If you don't trust him, if you're like, you know, don't bond with him. Don't even have sex with him. If you would not follow his lead, if you don't trust that man, don't even lay down and have sex with him. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be more solid on both sides.
That's a
You know, we
fact.
gotta be more solid on both sides. You know what I'm saying? Anything else you guys got in closing as far as would a woman let a man lead? Fully let him lead.
I hope they do. Like, I hope they do, because I mean, like, the pocket's only gonna get tighter.
Okay.
The pocket's only gonna get tighter.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
the less you, the more you go against the grain, the less the further away you gonna get away from
Mm-hmm.
that dream meme that you like
Right.
to see, that you want to be in your life. Because to get those things a lot of times, or that type of lifestyle, it's gonna take some bending. It's gonna take some compromise. And
Right.
if you ain't willing to do that, then keep making money by yourself. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Keep being that strong man that you want to be. You know, that you want. Because that
Right.
strong man, 9 times out of 10, that strong man is you that you're looking for.
Yeah. That's
And
true.
if you ain't careful, that's how it's gonna stay.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
nobody's gonna be able to
Okay.
meet your expectations. Yeah, all I
Yeah.
can say is be a little bit more open minded, like with what type of guys you seek, and figure out exactly what you want out of a guy versus what's appealing,
Okay.
or
That's a fact too.
what you're used to being drawn to.
Right.
Because if not, you never gonna get what you want. You're never gonna be
Right.
satisfied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact. What you got, Ice, in closing?
I'll close with this. To all the ladies out there, let the man lead you, but find a man that will lead you and respect and hear your opinion. Um, if the man is leading you, but he don't want to hear nothing you have to say, and he's not respecting you, then don't let him lead you. But otherwise, as a woman, you should definitely let the man lead and let him take charge in the situation. Um, and that's pretty much all I got. Other than that, take care of your family, take care of your kids. Um, that's pretty much it.
All right. Appreciate y'all for watching another episode of Beast Talk, where we keep it 100. If you ever want to come on the show, let me know. I dropped the link. You can join the panel and join the conversation live and in person. If you ever, see this or you're watching us in real time, you got a comment, go ahead and drop your comment in the comment section. We'll post your comment on the screen and we will address your question or your statement. Remember to like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, follow the channel, share this with your family and friends. We don't want to be successful by ourselves. And if you have any topics you want to hear us speak on, go ahead and leave it in the comment section, or you can inbox me and we can speak on that topic. But again, we appreciate y'all for watching. Remember, keep God first. I love you all. Be blessed.
Sir.
Peace.